Morning. Go to sleep. If it's too early for you or too late, get some sleep. Don't worry, we're just gonna be doing art today. Nothing to worry about. Not missing too much. Just some Saturday morning art. I love it. Grind, it's art time, baby. We're always awake for art. Dr. Eric, thank you for that. Yo. Ooh, morning, Gecko. How's it going? I did, in fact, have a little bit of a nightmare last night. But that... Ooh. Hope y'all are hearing those. Ooh. It was like a stress nightmare. Maybe the game last night gave them to me, but that's okay. Listen, that's just part of life, and you know what? I love sleep too much to end the nightmares early. Ooh. Good morning, zombie. How are you? We're here to learn today. Let me see what I got. Let's see. Monday for you, evening for us Europeans. Saturday. If it's Monday, I'm behind schedule. Uh-oh. I got things to do. No, it's Saturday. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Don't scare me like that. Thanks for the hydrate, folks blues. Trying to fill my empty brain with color stuff. Yeah. Color theory is so hard to learn. It's so tricky. Little Nightmares gave you legit nightmares. They did indeed. But they weren't too bad. They were like social stress nightmares. I dreamt I was at like a family reunion with a family that I was not related to. And there was like, one of them was like a drug dealer. One was like a recovering criminal. And I'm just... And I had to interact with them and help them out. And I'm like, I have no idea who these people are. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Why am I here? Why can't I leave? And yeah, that was the dream. I love how he has the same trash tier day tracking. Trash tier day tracking as I do, and she's able to be spooked into thinking Monday is. My brain takes a good long hour to wake up, and I just woke up 40 minutes ago. I'm doing art already. I got some banana bread with me. I got my drink. We're all ready. We're all set for the day. Oh, I'm so excited for art. I was looking at the art piece this morning and I'm like, oh, there are some things I gotta change. And so you get to come with me as we pretty much just go over what I think needs to be fixed. Mr. Slab Guy, thank you for the brief. Theater Kid, you change your name? I might not recognize you now then. Gary, art, 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 art. It's time for art, baby. It's time for art. Yeah, my word, thank you for the gifted sub. And Crunkle McGutterson. That is a wonderful name. I love it so much. Thank you for the 500 shinies. Damn. 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 That's all it says. That's all the message says. Gobble. Goblin, good morning. How are you? How's your morning? Alright, just making sure I got all the redeems. Alec, thank you for the posture check. Oh, okay. And Monomas, thank you for the ear wiggles. I have paused the song redeems for now. McBo, thank you for this gifted sub to Crunkle McGutters. I love it. I love just saying that name, Crunkle McGutters. This is great. Good morning, Randy. And Kay Annabelle, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. That is a lot. That's so much. Didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. Jeez. And Dion, thank you for the 100 shinies. Bill, I will indeed bring out the bee since you request. There's a bee. I love that. Oh, Vine was good. Like, TikTok's fine. I find I get way too pulled into it though. So it's probably better that I don't have it on my phone. Vine was good because it was like 6 seconds and you weren't really you didn't feel like you were spending hours and upon hours on it. It's still basically the same thing. Model's so cool. Thank you, Sweet Rose. Thank you. Give her your grocery money. Deserves no better. Give me your snacks. Give me some food, a treat, if you will. Something good to eat. It's not Halloween yet. I can't sing that song yet. It's not Halloween. Just October. The cock's just a hold of me. I know. Oh, Gary, I know. I feel you. I feel you. And Dr. Eric Nefarious, thank you for the 100. Ooh, shinies. Corgis. I love that Corgis emote. It's so cute. And Zenrith. Thank you for the 1,000 shiny jingly janglies. Have some bits be you. Be you. Thank you. I'll munch on those after the stream. A good crunchy teeth feel. Mr. Elk, good morning. I love it too. Sun did such a good job. It's so cute. I love it. Love it. And Gaelic Thunder, thank you so much for the sub with Prime. Welcome in. Thanks for becoming a regular. You vomit honey on Halloween. If I'm in this form, yes. That's what bees do. That's what we do. I'd eat this up and then spit it back out, and it's delicious. Where's Snack? Right here. He's right here. He's my little fella. He's right here. Whoa. Cosmic, thank you for the 12 gifted subs. Oh my gosh. That's so much. That's so much. Thank you. Also, of course Cosmic does it. Because Snack is here. The boy is here. It's all for this little guy. Believe in yourself. What do you call a bee who's friends with a porcupine? A real sting, no regret. I'm scared of porcupines. The fact that they can launch their quills, that's terrifying to me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Let me switch back. Whew. Okay. Whew. How did you know? How did you know? No one can resist the boy when he comes out. He's too cute. But yeah, I have paused the song redeems for today. I might sing later, but yesterday my throat was seizing up a lot. Part of it was because I was terrified, and I'm not great at singing when I'm terrified. That just happens. But more likely, my mods pointed this out when I told them. I was like, hey, my throat's not feeling great. The songs have been a little wonky coming out of my mouth. And they're like, have you been rigging all day? Have you been just doing art all day? Because when you do that, you sing while you do art. And that's probably what strained your throat. And I'm like, ah, I've been doing art all week. That's on me. I inflicted this upon myself. Damage. Goblins scare me? Oh. But why? Is it our teeth? Is it the pointy eyes? What could possibly scare you? What about this face scares you? Hey, awesome Disney villain. Why, thank you. I do like that people have just been like, this is just you as a Disney villain. I'm like, yeah. It is. Add the horns. Outfit's basically complete. Eclectic. Oh gosh, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. And Annabelle, thank you for the sub for 6 months. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. Mr. Rock, but Gobble was small and puntable. Kick me like a soccer ball. That's it. A wandering knight? Thank you. That's 50. That's 50. That's so much. Thank you so much. Good morning to you. I hope we're doing good. So much. Oh no. Also, Rontius. Hi. Hope you're doing well in Cornwall over there. That's so much. Oh my god, so much. My brain just has to process it for a sec. I have to count that much on my fingers to really comprehend that. Ooh. You get that evil smile that can melt a heart. The big, wide smile. I have to open my mouth so wide to do that. My mouth doesn't usually open that wide. You can wiggle your horns and the cutest factor would double. I know Iron Mouse can wiggle her horns. I think that their track to her blinks. That's adorable. It's so cute. Nah, these are a little too solid. It's rainy as per usual in England. I like rain. Rain's really nice. Comforting. It's a good sound. Not gonna stay today. Came here to stay. Say for those who don't know that Gob is really fun and don't forget to give or to follow her because that's best. I definitely didn't read that right, but thank you, Quintus. I hope you have a good one. I'm already scared. Little Nightmares already literally gave me nightmares. I'm fine. I'm already on edge. It's okay. Just gonna get a little sip of water. It's already at level 11? That's so much for a Saturday morning. Oh my gosh. And McBo. Sorry, kick the McBoket. Thank you for the 500 shinies. And General Julius, welcome in. Thank you so much for the 100 shinies. Hope you're having a good morning. Plus, your model is really pretty. Thank you. I made it myself. Have you heard of the show called Miraculous Ladybug? Yes, I have actually. I've watched the first season. It's really good. I really like it. It kind of reminds me of like Sailor Moon in the whole like transformation, and everything resets to the status quo. Well, not everything resets in the status quo in Sailor Moon actually. It's a fun show. I've heard it goes a little bit off the rails after season 3, so I've kind of been avoiding watching it for now, but it's good. I like it. How long have you been singing? Your voice is... Thank you. I've been singing since I was a kid, but like I've had no training. When I was a kid, I used to go to the back, like to the back of my school because no one would go there, and I would just play around with the rocks. I would go hunting for like shiny rocks and just sing while I was doing that, and that's about it. I did choir like I think when I was 12, I did choir for like Christmas, and that was about it. That's as far as my performance anxiety would let me go. See the Cyberpunk anime? I've been avoiding it at all costs because I think I know what happens, and it's quite sad. It's like just watching a few of the like trailer clips, I'm like, oh. And listening to I Want to Stay at Your House, I'm like, oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna cry. I know. Oh no. Looking for shinies is a true gob energy. Okay, my dad was not a fan of this, but I had a bag full of rocks I would bring home from school, and I just kept them on my desk. I don't think my dad appreciated that very much because I was bringing rocks into the house. And so they were really cool. I got like quartz. I found some iron pyrite, or what is it called? Yeah, like fool's gold. That was really impressive to me as a kid. I was like, oh, it looked like gold, but it not. It's like, it's a special gold that I find just special for me. You had your own Zelda adventures look up. Yeah, pretty much. I would go to the back of the school, and I would actually go to the creek some days and just splash around in the water. It was fun. I'd like to stick my hands in the water and see how long I could keep it there. It was fun. Also, Sunshine. Thank you for the sub. Welcome in. Also, thank y'all for the level 11 hype train. That is a lot. You did not have to do that. Thank you. Ooh. And I could spot the death flags from the moon. Yeah, I've watched a lot of media, and I can kind of sometimes there's like some predictable red flags you can see inside of a trailer where you're like, ooh, this person's gonna be this twist villain, or oh, this person's gonna die early on. You know, just the subtle red flags in a show you can kind of see coming. And my prediction is that girl that looks like a Jinx kind of not rip off, but like she's got blue hair and then like the red triangles under her eyes. She's gonna be like some really cool punk that introduces the main character into the world of cyberpunk, and then everything's gonna go off the rails. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like, because I think if I can remember correctly, cyberpunk's entire story is based on like how far do you go with augmentations until you're no longer a person? And I feel like it's gonna be that, is like she's kind of the person who gets him hooked. And it's gonna be the ethical question of like, is he still a person by the end, or is he not a person by the end? I feel like I have no idea what happens with Rebecca. Like, I've seen so much fan art of Rebecca, and I love her, but she's just an enigma. I don't know what happens to her, but yeah. Zombie, I finally figured out what vibe your music gives me. It feels like Anastasia the movie. I do like Anastasia. That's a really good one. I love the song Once Upon a December. Oh, it's so good. It's such a good song. Didn't miss anything. All the redeemed. We literally found the shiny rocks. Yeah. It wasn't real gold, but it was fool's gold, and that was just as good to me. Here, I used to bring home sugar ants when I was a very young kiddo. My mom was not happy. Sugar ants? Oh no. Oh no. I could see why your mom was not too pleased. Oh. It never occurred to me, but I haven't asked Ivana yet. Are you a boober or a butt kind of gal? Waist. I mean, like, waist and hips. I think, like, there's something nice about, like, giving people hugs. Like, you get to wrap your arms around their waist and just, like, lift them up. It's so much fun. So, like, I'm in the middle, I guess. Hey, Sleepy. Good morning. We see the B model again? Maybe later. For now, I'm just warming up a little bit. I've avoided edge runners because I get the feeling watching it would make me want to buy the game specifically to kill someone. I have heard about that. I've heard that people are playing the game again to specifically kill one NPC because of the show, and I'm just like, ooh. Okay, someone we really like in the show is going to probably die. I personally like Journey to the Past. Oh, that is a good one. I really like all the songs in Anastasia. Any kind of liquid gold? It's pretty close in my book. Also, Denshi, thank you for the 100. Goblin splish splash in the creek. From down at the creek after school, finding that shiny gold. That is pretty much what I did. Honey, you are small. How do you lift people? I can lift other people my height. I mean, if you're way bigger than me, of course I can't lift you. I can lift my little baby cousins, though. Like, I can lift... Like, my friends are about my height. Like, I could probably lift up Gabi. That's an easy ask. Also, Piku, thank you so much for the 500 shinies. Not reading. Nice art, thank you. Also, Bloodass, thank you for the 200. Here's a few more shinies. Thank you. You did not have to. Also, Bloodass, I love the art you did. It's so colorful and expressive. I'm pretty sure that's the one I'm thinking of. Double check. But go faster. Yeah, it's that one. It's the really colorful, expressive art. Ah, your art's really good, Bloodass. Adam Smasher deserved it. Oh, the villain's name is Adam Smasher then. Okay. So Cyberpunk 2077 is good now that they fixed a lot of issues. Oh, okay, they patched a lot of stuff? That's actually good to hear. I've killed them, it's so satisfying. Oh, really? Okay, well, Arcane and Cyberpunk or Edge Runners seems to have done something really cool in that it made people want to go play the video game for whatever reason. And I already know League is probably not the best game to go to if you want like the arcane-ish experience. Because it's not a side scroller, that's not the... It's a... Dude, I've forgotten the term for the game. But yeah, it's not like the story experience that Cyberpunk is. So Cyberpunk, I feel like if you go to it, you can get kind of a satisfying gameplay because it's almost as advertised. But with Arcane, you're just there for the story. You just gotta watch the show and enjoy it. Gary, I'm sure Honey could lift and yeet my skinny self. Maybe. I'll just have to try it sometime. See if I can do it. Wandering Knight, thank you for the 800. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. I've only started watching Edge Runners. Gotta binge it later. I'm so scared to binge it. I know I'm gonna cry. Michael, hey! How you doing? It's been a bit. Where does the general keep his armies? Up his sleeves. Morning dad jokes. Just found out about Jamie Lee Curtis following on Twitter. Oh forgot about that. I kind of got starstruck when I was like, oh yeah, this person followed me. Wait a minute. This is the lady from Freaky Friday. Oh. And Halloween. I probably should have mentioned Halloween first. The first thing I saw her in was Freaky Friday though. Don't forget Henry Cavill as The Witcher. Oh, when's season 3 of The Witcher coming out? I'm so excited. I really want to watch it. They use the emotional response of a well-crafted character being unjustly harmed as advertising angle for the game without explicitly stating it. Genius. It was a really smart move, and I'm scared that it'll motivate me to get Cyberpunk, because I don't know if my computer can handle the Cyberpunk. It seems like such a huge game, and I do have a powerful computer, but like it can't handle Vivi's model because Vivi's model is so jiggly that it can't do it. Also, Austin, thank you for the hydrate. Your PC will play it. It's a game. Yeah, there's. So when I stream, I have OBS open. I have VBridger and VTS open. So that's already 2 games. And if I add a 3rd game, sometimes it makes models with a lot of physics lag. So I'm gonna see if I can fix that somehow. Too much jiggle physics. It's such a beautiful model. I feel bad that I can't do it justice. Also, some spicy beans. Thank you for the posture. Grandma. I'm off to help my grandma have a good stream. Have a good time with your grandma. Thank you, Cutma. Hope you have a good day. Oh, my back. Oh, phew. I almost made some horror fans very upset there. Yeah, I know. I'm too scared to watch Halloween though. I don't know if my heart could take it. Like, I love Coraline and I love Crimson Peak, but those are like they have the feel of horror without the jump scares, if that makes sense. As well as like the actual like killers. There's a very obvious killer in the Halloween movies. Oh, I think I watched what is the one with the pumpkin-headed kid? I think Sam. Is that Trick or Treat? Is that what the movie's called? Treat? Probably, yeah. Yeah, it's Trick or Treat. I watched that, and that was it's a really good one, but it also scared me. I couldn't handle it. It was a little too violent for my brain. But I still enjoyed it. It was real good, but then I stopped watching scary stuff. Next big purchase is a better PC. I mean, my PC is pretty good. It's not bad. I'm pretty happy with it. But I guess like I could, because I just got a really new graphics card, as well as like I went from 32 gigs of RAM to 64. So that's pretty good. I feel like I might need more in the future, but for now this'll do. Because I've been told that 128, which is the next amount of RAM, I think, like doubling what I currently have, is fine, but it not necessary, you know? Favorite class to play as? Ooh. So far, Barbarian, but I'm gonna try playing a Paladin next campaign, which is actually coming up pretty soon. I'm real excited. I have a special solo fight tomorrow with my DM because some of the players can't make it, so I get to do some solo fighting, and that's gonna be so much fun. Entering a tourney. I'm just like, My Hero Academia tournament arc happening. Oh, maybe I'll have Peace Sign playing in the background. Maybe I'll make that request. I love super cheesy Halloween movies, and games are super funny. Yeah, I love watching playthroughs of horror, but doing them myself, I get a little too scared. Ooh. Duel with the DM? Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, I'm gonna try singing something. See how my voice is doing, and that'll judge if whether or not I'll sing more today. So, free song, no need for redeem. Look, Mom, it's the evil goblin lady that took our... You dropped those. They're mine now. They're floor shinies. So, free game. D&D is so much fun. I finally hit level 11. Nice. Level 11's fun. Once you get to the double digits, everything gets really good. Free song, baby. Ugh, just stretch out. Phew. Goblin Mom's gonna sing for us? Yeah. Let's do a little song. Yep, I think I turned off the music. Yes, okay. Let this truck pass. I'm gonna sing probably my comfort song, because it's very easy on my throat and good to sing. Sip water. Ooh. If I could begin to be half of what you think of me, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love. When I see the way you act, wondering when I'm coming back, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love like you. I've always thought I might be bad, now I'm sure that it's true, 'cause I think you're so good, and I'm nothing like you. Look at you go, I just adore you. I wish that I knew what makes you think I'm so special. If I could begin to do something that does right by you, I would do about anything. I would even learn how to love. When I see the way you look, taken by how long it took, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love like you. Love like you. Love me like you. Okay, not bad. Still a little shaky on some of the higher notes, but throat might have recovered a bit, so that's good news. Thank you for waiting, and thank you for letting me test that out. Let's go to art. Art, 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 art. Josie, yeah, you're not late. I don't usually start the actual stream part for like 30 minutes. Never get tired of listening to you. Thanks. I wonder if Cove does. I should probably ask her. All right. Rat girl or wolfman? Rat girl, wolfman. Yeah. So I have to adjust some of this. After like sitting on it for a week, I'm like, okay, I can see some things that might need some improvement. And that's okay. That's why I like taking a couple days to stare at art at different times. Sounds fine to me. Thanks, Damage. And Mega Man, thank you for the breathe routine. What was the name of the song I sang? It's Love Like You from Steven Universe. So it's sung by Rebecca Sugar. What a cool last name, Rebecca Sugar. That's awesome. These two look so frisky. Oh, they are. It's adorable. Look at Boo. Ah, so cute. It's so cute. All right, let's get back to Basil's crunchy brush. So I think I need to, I was looking at Basil, and after thinking about it for a while, I think I need to make the head bigger because it's, in contrast to the body, I made the neck really long because monster, you know, fun. It also helps to frame Boo really, really nicely. But I think proportion-wise, he still needs to be bigger. I mentioned D&D earlier. Is this streamed anywhere? I do not stream my D&D sessions because I've been playing with my friends for 3 years now about. And we just never streamed it. And we are literally at the end chunk of the campaign. And so it wouldn't make sense if we just started streaming the last like 5 sessions. So I do not stream them. I also don't know how comfortable they'd be with it because their schedules, like, we're all adults, we all got jobs, and so our schedules don't always line up. Sometimes we can't do D&D, so I don't ever want to put a schedule on them and make them feel like they have to play because I'm streaming it, you know? Ice King Nexion, thank you for the Prime! Welcome in! Also, let me know if the music is too quiet. It should hopefully be loud enough, but you never know. Alright, yeah, so let's quickly grab, let's make a little bit transparent so I can see. Lucas, my goodness, what happened? Are you no longer a barmaid? I mean, I love the new look, but the chocolate milkshakes, the chocolate milkshakes, right? Yes, I am still a barmaid. You are more than welcome to come hang out in the tavern. It's all good. This place is still a tavern, don't worry. Not much has changed, I just wanted a new look. Let's actually... I'm gonna get rid of this. There we go, now it's easier to grab. Yeah. Bigger. There. A little bit bigger. Cute. They're so cute. Ah! I love healthy, happy relationships. It makes me so happy. Is it a smoothie if it has milk in it? Yes, I think it is. I think it is. Have you considered streaming a one-shot? I think I've thought about it, but I've never committed to that thought. Because again, I don't ever want my friends to feel pressured. My D&D group actually knows that I stream. So they know that I VTube a little bit. Some of them were actually watching during my debut and they were like, "You did so good, we're so proud of you." And then I saw them and I'm like, I'm really nervous, guys. I'm really, really nervous. I'm embarrassed about all this attention. Stop. Stop. Thank you, Draconic. Happy relationships are based. Healthy, happy adult relationships. That's the dream. That's the goal. I love it. I love it so much. I think that's what, like, I talked about this last time, but I love Morticia and Gomez Adams. They're... Oh. Okay, that's the anatomy there. They're so, so good. Didn't be agreed to running a one-shot. I think he thought about it. I have no idea if he actually is, or is planning to, but I would have to see how comfortable everyone else is too. Oh. Easy to fluster. Shh. No, no, shh. You think it's easy to fluster me online? It's even easier in person, because then I have to make eye contact. And that just messes up any sort of confidence I've got. That's it. Adam's family or relationship. Oh, oh. Yeah, family. Alright. Let's put this. This is the problem with me going back. Me going back to something after like a week of not working on it. I forget what my layers are. And that's why I label everything. Everything has to be labeled or else I'm gonna lose track of it. way too fast. Keep penetrating eye contact. It's so hard to keep eye contact. Because whenever I keep eye contact, I'm so scared that I am making someone uncomfortable by looking like eye locking with them, but it's also awkward to break away from it. There's no winning. There's no winning. Prolonged eye contact. Too intimate. Too intense. Just prove my point with that, and also fair point, I get flustered as well. I'm glad I'm not alone, but also like, oh, my brain cringes at the thought. Morning, Neko. Hi, Armor. How's it going? Hi, Chief. How's it going? You're so cute, but terminally dorky. I can't stop. I can't stop. That's just how I am. I don't think I could change that. I'm sorry. Why am I apologizing? No. Labels are for the weak. Good morning, Cove. I see you woken up. Alright. Let's fill in the hair. I'm all flustered. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh no. Relax, brain. Relax. 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 Look at you go. Filling in this line art. So good. So... I don't have a word anymore. My brain has stopped thinking. Hi. I'm Honey. My brain don't work. But it really liked drawing. So I'm just gonna make my brain happy and just draw. See if that fixes everything. Even if it doesn't, hey. You can't fix everything. Mathematician. I'm having a weird opposite issue where I can't help but stare deeply into people's eyes regardless of my friendship to them. You're just naturally a certain dominance. You're just too good at eye contact. That's a rare skill. Be proud of it. Why don't you use magic wand? Causes me stress. Because it's not actually closed. The line art here is not closed. Like, I'm sorry, Code. We have very different styles of coloring. And that's okay. We're different people. We're different artists. I still have to show you the shading technique that I said I would show you 2 days ago. Don't let me forget. I learned a new gradient technique for making skin look softer. I think it's this similar technique that Momotech uses. Whenever I want to learn a new technique, I just stare at someone's art long enough and go, what tools did they use and how can I mimic it? So that I can learn from it and get better at art. And then after maybe like 20 minutes of staring, I'm like, okay, time to test it out. See if my theory is correct. Alright, we're gonna grayscale fill that. Now I can use the wand tool on this because this is closed. Feels like the tiny branch in your pen. Thank you. Really nice touch that makes the whole thing feel more alive. Thanks. I like it too. I like leafy green stuff. You can try to be a goblin without the cute, but she'll never take the cute out of the gun. They're a package deal. Zombie, my work is getting emotional. It's my last day here after 1.5 years, and everyone's getting too good. That's good. That means that they're gonna miss you. That means you were a good coworker. Thanks, Grub. Even in your villain arc, you're far too cute to take seriously. Sorry, I don't make the rules here. Take me seriously. I am a serious goblin. Wait, did I fill in the head base? Okay, no, that's just a lot. Okay. I'm gonna real quickly erase this. Almost filled in. I'll just quickly fill. Sec. Perfect. Morning, Shady Bacon. I slept okay. Nightmares were present, but they weren't too bad. Oh, that'll do for now. Let's just do the skull for now. I think Basil gave you reference. There we go. I'm gonna use this color palette. Gihana. You have glasses to toggle metal? Yeah, I do. We learning. Also, small cut. Thank you for the ear wiggles. I'm so used to having my reward queue closed and I finally have it open, but every time I try to get it, my mods are so much faster than me. Thank you, Mom. Where would I be without you? Afternoon, invisible sinners. How's it going? Currently drawing characters in contortionist poses, and I'm struggling. If they are humanoid characters and you have Clip Studio Paint, you can use 3D models that are very, very flexible. So, highly recommend trying that out. Relaxed British question. You like a cup of tea? I love tea. Tea is great. Perfect in the mornings. Actually, it was real fun, and I play sports with my dad on Wednesdays, just because, like, you know, I like hanging out with him, and he's great. I'm very lucky that my dad likes hanging out with me. But, like, every time I go, because he bakes, he made, like, banana bread, and he also makes tea for breakfast, and it's so nice. We get to have a little picnic before we play sports together. I love my dad. He's cool. What about Southern style sweet tea? It's good, but I can't have too much of it. Like, too much sweet tea, and I start feeling sick, unfortunately. My body's hit the point where it's like, you're an adult now? Sorry, sweet things will make you sick. And I'm like, but as a kid, I love these things. And now I just gotta cope. Is he currently working on some fan art? Ooh, have fun doing some fan art. Oh, stretch. I would use the Force to stack rocks. Not a big fan of Jedi philosophy. I mean, the Force is fun. I feel like that was like one of my favorite powers as a kid was just telekinesis. You can just do so much with it. Do I know how to color? No. Am I going to try? Yes. We're gonna 2 tones for these. Let's leave it a flat right now. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna leave it at flat. Iris? No? Labeled and everything? You could sound like anybody else. Ooh for me. Ooh for me. I don't know what that says. But if I could sound like anybody else? Ado. I would want to sound like Ado. She sings Uta in One Piece Red. Just the vocal range on that singer. So impressive. Able to go from like very sweet high to like gruff and screaming lows. I love Ado's music. She's so good. I've been listening to so much of her music nonstop. It's highly recommend if you haven't seen it. Yeah, Neko, I love Ado too. Hope and see, just like I've been for doing so long. Getting old sucks. Yeah. But I mean, it's unavoidable, so why be upset about it, right? I feel like if you get upset about it, it'll just make you more bitter. So, gotta just learn to appreciate it a little bit. Or at least parts of it. Werner Herzog, a German director with a bit of a rasp and low pitch. Oh, okay. I have never heard them. Now I'm just picturing someone uncomfortably flirting with Honey, and she just uses the force to absolutely yeet them 20 feet away from the tavern. I have had that problem where I'm quite dense. I don't recognize when people are flirting with me, especially when I was younger. But like, I've had a moment where someone has flirted with me, and my instinct was like, I had to just talk to myself in my brain and go, don't hit them, don't punch them, don't be weird, don't be weird, don't be weird. Yeah, that's yeah. First instinct should not be to punch and run away. That's a bad instinct. That's not a very good instinct. Possible people flirt at me? Yeah, right? It's honestly just like, oh, someone likes me? Oh. Wow. Thanks. Just punch him and run away. That is a thing, it's fine? Okay, I'm glad it's a thing. Because whenever I think about that, I'm like, oh man, I feel like an awful person that I would even think about doing this. They're just being cool and nice, and they're very, very respectful. But my brain still wants to just like throw hands then flee. Don't fix with Honey. Fight or flight. How about fight and flight? In that order. Flirting is hard to detect, especially if you're a male. Yeah, I've heard some of my friends are just like, I didn't realize they were flirting with me. And I'm like, it was very, very obvious. Please. But then also, I am also very dumb. And I'll talk to my guy friends and they'll be like, yep, he was definitely flirting with you. And I was like, oh, I just casually laughed off what he was saying. Oh no. Way to make him feel bad. Oh no. And I haven't left my house since. Oh. I gobbled Sundaric and No. No, wait, that's what a Sundaric would say. No, no. Anyway. King Zarin, thank you for the resub. Happy 8 months. Amazing, no regrets. Thank you. I'm glad you don't regret it. I'm Lucas Leon. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. I hope you're resting. Also, Stroma, thank you for the hydrate. Water. I have the flirt rater of a boulder. Twice as deadly. Triple threat. Hey, you're cute. You just activated my fight or flight response. It's nothing personal. Yeah. And he's in dirt. Neko, no! Ah! I can't deny it either because that's just what a scenario is. There's no winning. I've backed myself up into a corner. I can't get out of it. Nella, did you know that I'm approaching quickly? I have to check my behind me every once in a while now just to make sure. You don't expect people to flirt with you when you're 130 centimeters in green. Yeah, I feel like as a kid, heck, even me now as an adult, my self-confidence, I like the way I look, but I kind of did that. I like it because I accept myself. I gotta, because otherwise I'll just be moping around being sad all day, and that's not very fun, you know? Gotta learn to love yourself. But also, I am very surprised when someone else is like, hey, I think you're pretty cute, and I'm like, no. What would make you think that? Why would you think that? Insert like kick me. Misty Quartz, I can't draw men, but I'm doing it. Good! That's really good! It's really hard. It took me a long time to learn how to draw the male figure, because I can't reference it. Like, I can reference femme figures because I have femme. And so it's easier to reference that whenever I want to draw something. But I don't really have reference for mask figures, so I have to look at like stock images online for reference. It's just harder to learn. It's just a bit more difficult to learn. Everything's a lot more square, I've noticed. Attempts to flirt with Goblin. Arrested, go to horny jail. The Goblin arrests you. Carrot sandwich. The problem is that if they are flirting with you, it's risky in part to assume they are, because what if they weren't really? You would basically be harassing them with you guessing correct. Yeah, I don't ever want to assume. Because sometimes people are just nice. Sometimes people are just like being real friendly and giving you real like self-confidence boosting compliments, and you're like, it could just be them being nice. They could just be being really nice, and I don't want to make that awkward. I don't want to make that weird. I don't ever want to assume, because that makes an ass out of you and me. Neko. Neko, you're cute. Take that. I see an Among Us in that eye. Listen, the sooner you accept it, the sooner you could forget about it. There's Among Us everywhere. I forgot that I have to do highlights. This darker. I actually learned this trick from Dia, just making the, and Dia's not the only one who does it, but I learned from Dia to add the shade to the eye base. It's pretty cool. It adds a little more depth. No, if it's honey, you wouldn't have. It's because I gotta look up reference. I have to actually look at abs to draw them. And sometimes that's a lot. So you're saying I should be direct? I mean, like, I don't think there's any harm in being more direct, because then there's no, like, dancing around it. So, yeah, I say go for it if you were trying to let someone know how you feel. Are those Alex Straza's horns in you? I have no idea who Alex Straza is. I just put horns on myself. Furry? Sus? I actually like furries. Like, the art they do is really, really good. Oh, that is... wrong layer. Okay. There we go. There. That is not how you spell teeth. There we go. That's how you spell teeth. Hi, Hulk Hogan. What's up? Yaki, thank you for the bee. There's a bee. Bee. Pencil. Drawn. Got any flirting advice, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, I can only speak my own experience. Yeah, thanks for the posture check. What? Lucas, I've had multiple people tell me after I finished talking to someone else that I really laid it on thick, and I always think I was flirting. Oh no, was I too nice? That's one of the sad things, that like someone being nice can be interpreted as flirting. And that's too bad, because sometimes you want to just be nice. Yeah, be nice without people thinking you're into them. Because you don't have to be nice to someone just because you're into them. You can be nice because you want to be nice. That is part of the reason I'm a little afraid to be, like, very heavy with compliments to strangers, because they might take it as an invitation to like, dinner or something. No. I just think you got a real cool shirt, and you wear it very nicely. But yeah, in terms of, like, flirting, like, flirting is tough. I always like the direct approach because I am dense. I like the idea of someone coming up to me and going, would you care to go on a date together? And I'm like, ah, okay. That seems cool. That's not color. We're gonna leave that as flat. Actually, put it on the teeth. But yeah, I'm not the expert on flirting. I feel like being honest and saying things you genuinely like about the person is probably the best way. Because that's a nice way to show that, hey, you like this person for these reasons. And they can decide whether those are good reasons for you to like them. You know? Also, Lord Doom, thank you for the 100 shinies. Someone say Doom. Nobody did, but I appreciate them. Means not enough people are nice by default. Yeah. I mean, like... Yeah, that is true. Gary, brain is smooth. Hints and subtlety can be hard to read. Yes, because different people have different ideas of what flirting is too. It's hard to judge. But like if you're trying to ask someone out that you already know, like, and that you've been friends with maybe for like a couple months, like, yeah, just be a little upfront and go like, hey, I like you because of these reasons. Or I think this part's of you real cool. Would you be interested in going out on a date? And if they say no, that's okay. Don't take it personally. Because sometimes that's just how it be. Some people are just not interested in dating. Some people think that like, oh, we're good as friends. It's not something that you have to take to heart. Like there's obvious, like if you were rude or being mean, like, yeah, please, you gotta fix that. But sometimes it's just like, nah, doesn't line up. That's okay. Don't gotta take that as like a blow to your pride or anything. Glasses back up. Scared of losing our friendship. Yeah, that's true. That's another thing to worry about, is if you have been long-term friends and you want to continue to be friends. That is a tricky one. I cannot offer the perfect advice for that, because everything is case by case. How it be sometime. It has to be obvious for me to tell. It's just easier to register if it's upfront and to the point. Yeah, being upfront is nice. Like, some people like the kind of dance of flirting with each other. But like, why can't you do that while you're dating? Why can't you do that after you've started dating too? Just because you started dating doesn't mean the flirting has to stop. I want to ruin our friendship. Can we be lovers instead? I want to ruin our friendship. To be lovers instead. I don't know how to say. Really, my dear. I love Jenny. Jenny's such a good song. Alright, where is this layer? There we go. Inner ear. Go. Knowledge. We learning a lot. Flirting should stop during a romantic relationship. Yeah, I think part of the reason I really like realistic depictions of people in relationships, like the end goal is not, especially in media, the end goal is not to start dating, but to figure out the ins and outs of their relationship. Because so many movies and stories begin with, I like this person. What is the perfect way that I can get them to like me or ask them out? When, yeah, that's the fun part. But the actual relationship stuff happens after the movie ends. And that's not great. The goal should not be, hey, I asked this person out, they said yes, we are now in a relationship. It is, no, we're going to have this relationship together and see how we deal with small quirks and get through it together, you know? I want to see more of that. Experiment W2B. Thank you for the 100 shinies. There it is. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's some bits. Okay, bye. Thank you, and welcome in. What I'm hearing here is that we should torture Honey with bad pickup lines until she shrivels into a raisin from cringe and fluster. Never know, maybe I'll gain an immunity to it. Also, Thompson, thank you for the 100. Some people are just too afraid to get turned down. That is also a very legitimate fear. I understand that. Thompson, I quit dating. A lot of girls in my state think one date means relationship. I date to test water. Yeah, that is very much how dating should probably be treated. Wah. Rested. I wasn't expecting my first time here to be a dating advice stream. We do a whole lot of stuff. We just vibe and chat about life and fun stuff. But yeah, some people may disagree, and that is totally fair. Dating and relationships are different for everybody. I think that like the first couple dates, like I these are imaginary rules I've set for myself, but like the first 3 dates are kind of figuring out if you and this person are a good fit for a relationship. So like whenever my friend starts going out with someone, they'll be like, yeah, we're still dating, but we're not in a relationship yet. And I'm like, that makes a lot of sense, because you don't, even after the first date, you don't really know the person quite yet. You're still learning about their likes, their dislikes, whether their views conflict with your own, whether you can live with that or you can compromise. And sometimes you can't. And that's okay. That's why dating is for testing waters and making sure that you are a good fit. It's not a, I asked you out, we're on a date, this is it, this is endgame. No. This is trying to figure out if you as people vibe and you can be best friends with each other. Honey got advantage on saves against charm effects. I've cringed so much, buddy. My brain is all shriveled and wrinkled already. It only makes me smarter. Would I be a finger mating? I would actually... Like, if I were to be put in the Elden Ring game, I would want to be... Yeah, either a finger maiden or just an ashen one. I feel like that'd be fine. I don't know if I'd want to be one of the crones or a boss. Eternal, how can you ruin a friendship by confessing love? If it doesn't land, it's a powerful compliment, as in, you're such a great friend, you earned my special place in my heart. That is true, but it can also make the other person wary of what they do towards you, because it can be seen as potentially returning the feelings. And that's where the awkwardness can come in. And I understand why people are very anxious when it comes to asking out their friends. It is a very legitimate concern, because everyone reacts to it differently. Some people are like, man, that's a great compliment. Thanks, bud. But some people are like, oh, okay, now I have to be careful about what I do so it's not taken in a particular way. And sometimes you can't predict whether they'll do that or not. I'll go for... Wait, smothering honey with love and affection? No. We're talking about relationships. Hey, honey, how do you come up with ideas for poses? I start with gestures. Like, straight up. I just draw... Oh, that's a lock layer, that's why. I draw lines of action, and then I put hips and shoulders to them, and then... pose. I didn't think of that pose, the pen naturally did it. Sometimes I go in with a pose in mind, but if I don't know what I'm drawing, I'll just draw the spine, and then that kind of dictates which way the direction, or which way the art's going. I'm Demi and only attracted to friends that struggle is real. Yeah, I can see how that can be a little rough, Fleshy. Oh boy. Alright, time to do fur. Good question. Because it's modern times, deal with manly. You can. I don't see why you have to. I think the nice thing about the times that we live in is that anyone can take the lead. It's not a rule that one has to take the lead over the other. Ah! Wandering Knight, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. That is a whole lot. You already gave 50. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. I hope you're finding this talk very useful. But yeah, like, I think the nice thing about nowadays is that if someone does not like that you took the lead, that can already be a good indicator for maybe we won't quite fit together. It's not, you don't really need to take it as like an insult or anything. It can be like, oh, okay, these are your values. And am I okay with them? Do they line up with mine? Are we flexible about it? You can kind of figure it out from there. But yeah, because like I've asked guys out before and went pretty well. I was very fortunate because I already knew them for a little bit. And they were high school relationships. They didn't last very long. They were very like 2 dates and done. But that's because we didn't really click as a couple. We were good as friends. And then we kept kind of being friends after a while, but then we all, like, people grow apart. We kind of just went separate ways. I'm just terrified of people, so I will only consider dating someone if I already know them as a friend. Ah, I see. Yeah, that can be rough. That's not a bad way of doing it, though. Like, at least becoming acquaintances first. Bug, thank you for the sub with Prime. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And Cornelius, thank you for the breathe redeem. How you doing, Cornelius? Get Basil's ref. Yeah, it's this one. Okay. More muted brown. Probably gonna make that lighter brown for the base of the head. Like, I tried to be best friends with the girl I like after she rejected me, but we didn't want to lose our friendship, but things didn't work out. Remember, don't force yourself. The other person may not see you the same way, but they can still care about you. Yeah, that is very true. Relationships are weird. They're fun and they're great. And it's also important to remember, sometimes they don't last forever. And that is okay. That is an acceptable thing to happen. You can still respect each other. And you can still... Oh, wrong way. So respect each other and care for each other. But you don't always have to stick together, and that it doesn't have to be the friendship ender. Zygonias, we doing back pickup lines? Hey, come here often? I'm lost. That's a good one. Emma, I'm just now thinking about times when my siblings would ask me for advice on dating, and I'd just say, just because I've been in a relationship for 6 years and counting, doesn't mean I know a single thing of what I'm doing. Yeah. True. Triple threat. Basically analyzing their stance on a specific manner. Talking about it here really makes dating much more interesting and enjoyable since the purpose is more fleshed out. Yeah. Yeah, if I don't know them, why would I actually want to date them? Yeah, exactly. Sometimes making friends with someone is a good way of starting. This is a too saturated town. For me, the dating sphere for nerds is incredibly limited. There's a ton of people moving here, but most of them are already married, and many of the locals are more country, and that's not my type. Yeah, that's also fair. Relationships are weird. It's hard to date people. It's hard to find people to date. Especially once you get, like, past, like, post-secondary, it's harder to meet people. You have to actually really branch out and go into very specific hobbies. Or play sports or something. Just something... I was gonna say co-ed, but for, I guess, it doesn't have to be co-ed. But like something, like an activity where you can meet new people. And that can be really tough. Julie, hi! Funny how Steez and I met and thus started dating. Our dads worked at the same place? Oh, okay. One day one dad says to the other, hey, you have a shut-in nerd child. I also have a shut-in nerd child. Your dads were matchmaking. That's amazing, Julie. Oh my gosh. Oh, I need to change the name of the stream to art and dating advice. What did I name the stream again? Bit of lovey-dovey art time. This is kind of related. Season Kajulu with the arranged marriage. Yeah, exactly. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I have a couple like specific rules whenever I go on a date with someone. Has not happened in a long. But anyways, usually like things to watch out for the most part is just like making sure they respect your boundaries, but also making sure they know what your boundaries are. Because like, how can they respect your boundaries if they're if you have special boundaries if they don't know them? Honey, before I thought that there were only 22 letters of the alphabet, but then I remembered there were 5 more. You are a QT. Well, on mine, I just randomly told my parents, hey, if you get a friend request on Facebook from a guy named Steve. Osmocado, thank you for the head pats. And Melsa, thanks for the hydrate. Did I hear the breathe redeem from Cornelius? I did not. Thank you for waiting. I got distracted. But yeah, dating's hard. I don't think there's one answer that'll fit everyone, what everyone needs. But you shoot every shot you don't miss. That doesn't mean to start asking everyone, but it means don't be afraid. Because worst case, they say no. And you just have to respect their decision and go, okay, we're better as friends. We can stay that way. But are you my appendix? I don't know what you do or how you work, but I feel like I should take you out. If you could only draw one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? Ooh. Whatever I want? Is that a legit answer? Neko, yeah, this usually happens in some streamers' chat where two viewers meet thanks to watching the same person and start dating. How would you feel if someone tells you that they met thanks to you and now they're getting married? That would be amazing. I mean, like, I have no control over that. But that would be quite sweet. And I'd be happy for them if they're happy. Been together about 10 years now, married for 3. That's so cute, Julie. Ah, congratulations. Honey, you seem to hang out with 90% of your family cousins. Of course, you don't go on many days. I know. I hang out with my family. They like hanging out with me, and I like hanging out with them. I can be weird around them, and it's not an awkward thing. Like one time, I was hanging out with my sibling and going like, I was contemplating the meaning of life, and they were like, "Why are you being so weird? Why do you think about death so much?" And I'm like, because it's constant. Okay, sure. Now let's keep playing soccer. Come on. Shoot every shot you don't take, or you don't miss. My brain had to wrap my head around that. Love you too, Julie. I hope you're doing well. Fancy, I'm doing great. Just vibing. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna eat some more banana bread. We can just vibe here, but know that I will be eating banana bread. Banana bread. My dad put pecans in it, or are they walnuts? Good stuff. I love my dad's baking. That was my straw. Pandy, thank you for the hot dog. I moved chat over so I can read it a bit better here. So a problem that I have when I'm talking with a girl I don't know is that I don't want them to think that I'm trying to flirt with them when I just want to be friends. Oh, yep. Then I overthink about how to approach them for a long time, just decide not to do anything. Yeah, the choice can be a lot. It can be a bit paralyzing. I feel like we need this talk. We're more than welcome to have these kind of talks. I think some of my siblings are kind of getting annoyed with me doing really deep, in-depth talks because I keep talking about like, I wonder if I'm trying to remember. I think I was like talking to my sibling about like why I'm always afraid and like why fear and anxiety are constant, and like they were like, come on, we're doing sports. We're supposed to be doing exercise. Why are we getting into philosophical debates and talking about psychology? This place seems to be alright to talk about it. Not really a therapy dump, just like a life talk, you know? Trying to find friends you can be weird around. Keeping my messages highlighted. Found the button. Ron, I would love to hang out for longer, but I have dinner. Oh, have a good dinner. Look, I just recently got out of a 6-year relationship, one that had a marriage plan, but I'm a bit scared to get myself back out there whenever I'm ready again. Scared I won't find the one, I suppose. Also, Barry, thank you so much. I'm glad you liked my character, my arm. And a chill stream with the gobbo as I stalk sour cream and cottage cheese. Oh, she's good. And Wandering Night, thank you so much. With this, I bid you farewell for now. My journey takes me elsewhere. Wish you the best and may our paths cross again. I hope you have a lovely day, and thank you so much for dropping by. If anyone ever asks you, you can say you are part of the Jummy Wives cult. My wife, Jummy, and my other wife, Gabi. Why, yes. hope that I enjoy these kinds of conversations. You're welcome to share them here. Thank you. I'm glad it's not making it weird. I hope y'all don't mind it. Both me and my brother are far too philosophical, and that's why we get along so well. That's awesome, though. You got someone you can talk these things out with. Oh god, ship. Mori, the girl I have a mutual interest in once told me your type. I'm attracted to toxic and borderline abusive. What? People, but you're really this guy. I was heartbroken and she caught on and added, I'm saying that you're the type of person I need. Definitely rode that high. Aww. That's real sweet. But yeah, like, some people like what they like. Hopefully, they go with people who are very healthy for them and good for them. But yeah. That is a good compliment. Must also work out your physical, philosophical mind and your body. Yes. Gotta do the brain exercises and think. What are your views on AI art? Talked about this before. No, not a bad thing. But currently as it is, the fact that it uses other people's art without consent to train, and essentially it's tracing. Not good for commercial purposes, not good to post. I think the only semi-ethical way that you could probably use it, in my opinion, every artist is going to see it differently, is to use it to create reference to commission another artist to make for you. And be very open that you used AI art for it. Yeah. Like, because right now it's really... It's... The way it's being used and the way it uses art is not ethical at all. Good morning, DJ BX. Glad you're awake. I had a 6-year relationship too. Just know it teaches you a lot about what you actually want in a relationship, and know that any relationship after that doesn't have to be the same or the one. Right, back to the topic I was thinking. I love this new model. Now I see eating. Yep, I am eating. I gotta remember to eat more. I don't know if there's such thing as the one. Quite honestly. I don't think there's anything bad if you believe that. But I think it puts too much pressure on you to find the perfect person for you. And sort of stick with that person forever. People change. As they grow and become people. We don't stay the same forever. The person you feel might be the one at one point in your life might change into a person that's not quite the person you originally fell in love with. Is that bad? No, you can learn to love them again. But people are too prone to changing and growing to be one thing forever. Many YouTubers did scientific experiments, plus reading the AI art programming papers show that human brains, but I do agree it's best for reference. Yeah. Currently, as I see it, like, it's... The art that I've been seeing is just, it's just traced and, like, airbrushed, blurred versions of the original art. No, not as the way it is, no. If it were actually creating images out of nothing, or even referencing IRL photos that were copyright free, you know, free to use, I think that'd be better. But, like, again, I don't know enough about AI. As I understand it, very unethical. But yeah, that's all I got. Also worth mentioning that you can't copyright art. Yes, you cannot copyright it. You can't actually use that art. If you make a VTuber out of it, you can't use that art because it can't be copyrighted. You have YouTube channels where you put the VODs. Yeah, if you go in the About section, there is a VOD channel. AI art is super cool. It's a few years from being able to make truly original art. Yeah, it doesn't make original art. It's a fascinating concept, but as it's been implemented right now, it's not great. Everyone has such good points. I'm so sorry I cannot read them all. Lucas, thank you so much. Y'all gotta remember, without contrast, there is no goodness. Therefore, perfection needs flaws to be appreciated. Yeah. No one's gonna be perfect. I don't think you're going to find the perfect person because no one is ever going to be perfect. It's unfair to put that standard onto someone else to try to have them be the perfect person and also have you be their perfect person. You gotta compromise. Not everything's gonna be absolutely wonderful, and that's life. That actually makes it kind of interesting, is being different people. You can have different interests. A quote I read somewhere goes like this: you can watch a person from the day they're born to the day they die, and they surprise you every day. Yeah. Like, for example, when I was a kid, I did not understand a lot of how the world works. Like, I didn't understand that bad people can do good things and good people can do bad things. One does not necessarily make one evil and the other good. But people can also learn from their mistakes and be better. We're constantly changing. When I was a kid, I wanted to be the Avatar. Now that I'm an adult, I just want to have fun drawing. We have different goals and we have different values while we grow up. People will change. I'm not going to be one thing forever. And yet you are a villain arc. Yes, exactly. Last month I was a barmaid, this month I'm a villain. I change it up because I feel like it. Hi Reno, what's up? When I was a kid, I wanted to be a professional lottery winner. Now too bad, honey, you're cute forever. With any luck, maybe I will. Maybe I will. Can't promise anything. Hey raccoon friend, what's up? I'm gonna continue my Venti cosplay while I watch your stream. Also, sorry for saying. No worries, I did not read it beforehand. That's totally okay. Your beanie? What makes you villainous? What makes it villain? Confidence, perhaps? The pointy aesthetic? The villainous air? Maybe that's it. It's pointy. Yeah, exactly. I'm pointy now. Last month you were adorable. Now things get better. Things change. People grow. Otaku Cowboy, thank you for the 100 shinies. And Lucas, thank you for the posture check. But Otaku, I don't understand why when you date someone, your partner wants to change you. I want someone to love me for who I am, not who they want me to be. Yeah. I wouldn't recommend dating someone with like, oh, I will fix this particular flaw they have, then they'll be perfect. Because that is not yours to change. You cannot change a person. It is up to them, the person, to change themselves. You can't convince them, you can't push them in a direction you want. You kind of have to take someone as they are, and learn to love that and accept that. And sometimes they'll change, sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. And that's when you decide, do I continue to love this person? Or do I decide we no longer vibe as people and separate? It's all about presentation. Yes, super simple. Taking one out of the Megamind books. I wanted to be a veterinarian as a kid. Now I just animate some demon characters and write gay love stories. See? Everybody changes. And honestly, that's a good one. That sounds like a fun time. Honey is villain because she stole my shoes. Stole your shoes and took the laces out. Put them back. Good luck getting to work on time now. Oh. You're good. I take cold showers. That's actually really good for you. I can't do it. I can't handle the cold. It's actually very, very good. I missed it. I'm just having some brown bread. I'm speaking with my mouth full. Sorry. Cold showers are really good for you, Shredder. So, one sec. Took a big bite. Okay. So cold showers are actually quite good for you. They're very good for your skin. Of course, depends on your skin type. Sometimes humidity is good for your skin. But it helps to shock your system and boost your immune system. That's why sometimes you see like videos of like kids playing out in the snow with like bathing suits on. Because it's to boost your immune system. It's also apparently good for hair growth, I've heard. Because like hot water can be really drying on your skin. Cold water can be very good for making sure it's like not getting cracked. See you working on Stinky Boy? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. You looking good. It's also, this is different for everybody, of course, but like hot water on your face, like directly from the shower head, not great for it because it can really like dry it out and wick away all the good oils. Cold water, a bit better. You can ease yourself into cold showers by standing underneath the flow and slowly making it colder. Or you can just jump into ice water, your choice. I've tried like whenever I go swimming in lakes, I've tried like going slowly, inching my way in. And sometimes it's fine. But the most effective way is getting one of my friends to throw me in the water. Just cold shock, and then it's like, oh, suddenly it's not as cold anymore. Okay, we're fine. Tapioca, thank you for the earwiggles. Echo. Oh, no. She keeps doing 1 second. I don't want to talk with my mouth full, but also I want to make sure y'all know that I'm still here. Alright, let's make the hair a little bit of a different color. Make it a little darker. Up the saturation a little bit. No, turn. Yeah, there we go. Goblin of the lake, what is your wisdom? Brush your teeth in the evening. And the morning. Because morning breath sucks. I'm getting eaten to like... Legitimately though. Legit though, it is the best way to get me into the water. Alright, time to color in the base of the body. My issue is can't dedicate anything. If I wanted to take cold showers, I would quit. If I wanted to work out again, I would quit. It's frustrating. It's really tough. I mean, habit creating is very, very difficult. Don't be harsh on yourself for that. I've now got a habit of waking up around 7 or 8 in the morning. And that's pretty good because usually I stay up to 11. Sometimes a little earlier if I'm really tired. But waking up at that time consistently has given me a better routine because now I'm awake before construction. I have a little quiet time to just sit and make some breakfast. I have more structure and allows me to plan my days a bit better. And yeah, sometimes I'll fall off of it. Sometimes I'll sleep until 10. So the important thing is not to be mad if you do, and just try to recorrect it when you can. I'm sitting there like, yee me, do it. Oh yes, brush your tongue. That's important. Brush your tongue. I have a bad time brushing my tongue. Every time I do that, I kind of gag. It's not pleasant. Me eat you into a Lake Superior. It's on average 40 F. Disappeared. 40 Fahrenheit year round if it's not frozen. Yes. Honestly, you could tell me the water was like bathwater warm, and I would still refuse to go in. But I would have so much fun once I'm in. See, that's the issue. I love swimming. I love being in the water. It's just getting in the water that's so difficult. Sleeping till 10? What about sleeping till 15? Sometimes sleeping till 10 is the max I can handle. Anything past that, and I just feel bad because I feel like I've wasted the day. Because then I miss prime art time. Morning art brain's so good. We're just gonna go with it. Not gonna worry too much about the details. Don't go to the gym as much as I want, but I do make up for it by going to the park. Yeah, that's good. Honestly, the best thing I found for going to the gym is just do it when you can. And sometimes push yourself to go a little more than you'd like. That's good for you. There we go. I'll leave for now. You brush your tongue with your brush because using the backside of your paste tube does the job, and I'd probably avoid you some gagging. I do have like bristles on the back of my brush that I use, and it's fine. It works okay, but still makes me gag. Hearing about your good sleep schedule makes me so jealous. I've been staying at my school's labs till like 2 to 3 a.m. for midterms. Oh my gosh, sister, good luck. Oh. Yeah, some things that throw off a sleep schedule would be school. School does it. Good luck. I hope school's not too rough on you. No, it can be, but hopefully midterms are almost over. What software do you use? I'm a 3D artist. I want to try to make characters into VR characters. What software do I use? This is a 2D avatar. I don't know how to use 3D. I've wanted to learn Blender, but I just have not gotten around to it. This is 2D. I make models in Clip Studio and then convert it to Photoshop, and then I put it into Live 2D. That's my favorite goblin doing art. Made it through my overtime, and I enjoyed a big cheeseburger. Nice. Oh, good job, Death. I'm glad you're doing okay and treating yourself. Been watching your Elden Ring VODs? Oh, I hope you've been liking them. I haven't played Elden Ring in a long time. School is very demanding these days. It's a lot. I've been scared to go to the gym since the current virus spread. Found some really good at-home YouTube channels. Yeah, there are some really good healthy things you can do at home, or just go for like runs outside. That will be good for you. 3D can be put into 2D, seems. Yeah, I want to learn Blender. Blender is easy. You put vegetables in, you press blend button. Yeah. Moved to a very small town, no gym? Oh, yep, that is rough. If that is the case, I would recommend just working on like simple anaerobics, like push-ups, sit-ups. Don't really worry about lifting too much. Mostly do what you can. Lunges, squats, running. Just very general things you can do without weights. That will be good for you. While still, you know, giving you exercise and a little bit of muscle building. But don't stress yourself out too much if you don't got a gym. Evil tourist gym. It's hard. It's really hard to go to the gym. I'm fortunate I don't live too far from my gym. But I still have a hard time just leaving the apartment. It's hard. My art is here. Computer here. Everything here. But if I want to be healthy and I want to be able to draw longer, I have to go do exercise. Otherwise, long term, I'm going to have health problems. So, gotta do it. Do it for the art. I punish my sleep schedule on a regular basis. Gotta work at 6, I'm gonna stay up till 3 and just punish my body for bringing me an unpleasant reminder that I'm getting. Oh my god. Careful. Evildoers, make enemies then defeat them. Feels good. Make your own goals, crush them. That's a good thing to do. That's a good motivator. Planks on all sides. Yeah! Planks are good. I'm very bad at planks. Object Kitty. I apologize, I recently found your channel. You have an Instagram or a place where you post your art. It looks amazing. Thank you. I do have an old Instagram that I don't post there really anymore. Because it was a D&D homebrew Instagram with my friends. Currently, most of my art is found on Twitter. So, check that out, link. Thank you, guy. Burpees are all you really need to get that lactic acid buildup is good. Yes. Burpees. It's basically like you jump up in the air straight, then you go down into a push-up position, and then you jump up again. And just repeat that. I know it sounds awful, and they are, but they're so good for you. They're so good and so hard, but I do recommend them if you gotta do exercise and you don't have a gym. Yep, that is a good one. I want to create any parallaxes. Hey, burpees. I know, same. Oh, they fixed your back? Nice. Oh, that's good. Trix, thank you for the hydrate. Really hard hearing all this gym talk when I can't go to due to medical reasons. That's fair. Some people can't go. Like, I have some friends who are immunocompromised, and they cannot go. And that's not something that they should be ashamed of. That's not something that they should ever have to feel worried or guilt about. Don't punish yourself for the reasons you cannot go. It is okay. Just do what you can with the equipment you can, and that's enough. Burpees can be pretty nice halfway through a workout. Yes, you're right. I don't want to. I don't want to do burpees. And he's hurt thinking of burpees. They're as long as you do something, it's good. You start somewhere. It's also good at, like, another good thing to do is just go outside and go for a walk. It doesn't have to be around people. Just go out for a walk outside of your house. 'Cause I've had the problem of I don't leave the house sometimes, and it is so good for your brain to not be in the same place for a long period of time. Bandages. Oh boy. I broke the last few months studying for a certification, so I haven't gone to the gym in 3 months. Looking forward to get back into it. Good luck with the certification. Ooh. That's, yeah. Sometimes life gets in the way and you can't do your regular habits. And that's not something to be mad about. That's just life. That happens. Just do what you can. That Crimson. Anubis, are you buff? I did a lot of high performance sports back before I went to post-secondary, and even then I had gym buddies that I would constantly work out with because, you know, that's just what happens. You make friends and we all go to the gym. So I've also gotten into a lot of physiotherapy, not for anything serious, just like casually, like wrist injuries and stuff. And so I've learned a lot and picked up a lot from people who have taught me. And I used to do strength training courses. I didn't teach them, I was part of them. And so I learned a lot from that. This looks a little sus. What do you mean? It's just them being romantic together. Burpees Redeem when? If I ever get a 3D model, I will use him. Specifically so I can do workout streams. Make me do work. You get to mind fog when... Do you get mind fogged a lot when making art? I don't, but I get frustrated when something doesn't look the way it is in my brain. It is rough, takes some time. Sometimes just gotta take a break, and other times I have to look up very specific reference and see how someone else would draw it so that I can understand it. Love gym, buddy. Gym's so much fun. I love doing it with my friends. Sometimes I like doing it alone too. You just zone out and don't talk to anybody. Just work out. It's great. So you're saying honey is... I'm pretty strong. I'm pretty okay. Just for fun, whenever I want to assert dominance over my friends, I challenge them to arm wrestling matches. And I win half the time. Thank you. Glad you like my tea. Also, Raccoon Friend, thank you for the breather tea. Planning on anything more? When anyone's not looking, maybe something for the mouse to sit on? Oh, no, I wasn't. I was not. But now that you mention it, now I understand why this looks sus. It did not occur to me. Honey's that old retired inventor that now owns a tavern. This is the retirement plan, guys. This is it, fellas. What Pokemon team will you have lived in the in-world of Pokemon? I don't know anything about the Pokemon teams. I've never played any Pokemon games with the exception of a little bit of the very first game. And then Pokemon Go. I legit use Pokemon Go for exercise because it's more fun than any exercise app I've found. Anubis, you know, I don't struggle with that. My brain is empty. I have aphantasia. Oh, that's fascinating. Aphantasia. So, for those who don't know, aphantasia is the... It varies. It's not... The severity is a weird word for it, but it varies from person to person. Some people can visualize in their brain very, very clear. If you have aphantasia, your ability to visualize things in your brain is not very clear. However, that doesn't mean you can't produce art or you cannot make something. Like, just because you can't visualize it doesn't mean you are not art inclined. It's very fascinating. It's really cool. You can look up a lot of videos of some artists that have aphantasia, and they do a much better way of explaining it than I do. It's kind of depressing how any kind of physical affection is considered sus. Some people are just extremely physical with their affection. Yeah, I love giving my homies hugs. I love being close to them. Like, me and my friends, whenever we hang out, we just link arms and like hug each other, and we're friends. And that is something that I feel like I would love to see more normalized. Physical affection does not always infer and mean romantic affection. It can be very platonic. Sometimes not being able to see images of your brain is an advantage. I wouldn't know. Pop-Tart. Sometimes taking breaks is good because you don't see your mistakes unless you walk away and come back. Yes, that's why it takes me multiple days to make pieces sometimes. Like same, I can't visualize at all. It's different for everybody. So a good example, we'll do a little exercise. So a good example is think about an apple in your brain. Close your eyes. Think about it. How detailed is the apple? What color is it? What kind of lighting is on it? Does it have a stem? Can you rotate it in your brain 180 up and down as if you were moving it around in a 3D modeler? If you can't do that, that's okay. That's totally fine. I am able to do that. I can imagine the details. I can imagine like the textures and the lighting and like it just floating in a black void. I do not have aphantasia, so I can visualize very, very clearly. Some people can only imagine like, again, I don't have it. I'm just trying to explain what it is. Some people cannot visualize the apple. Some people can only visualize a 2D apple. Some people can only visualize a very like, not polygraph, like PS2 style apple and that. Some people can't rotate it. Some people can't imagine the lighting. There's different and varying types of aphantasia. And someone who can't imagine anything has full-blown aphantasia. So that means the ability to visualize is not there. However, I've seen a lot of artists who have aphantasia that are really, really insanely good at art. It's so cool to see. I don't understand it 100%. I find it fascinating though. Cool. I call it spinning around. Exactly. Apple and brain 180p. Apple and paper 160p. Yeah. Go folks, with physical attention has become so alien to me that I can barely imagine the sensation anymore. Now imagining an apple transforming into a canned code book. On the other hand, you lost me at rotating? That's fair. So you may have some varying degree of it. As soon as I get 2K instant growth. The gremlin model is on pause now. I'm trying to figure out why it doesn't run as smoothly. You sometimes feel and taste things by thinking. Yes. I don't know if that's aphantasia. I do have synesthesia, meaning that somewhere in my brain wires got crossed, and colors have smell, taste, and textures, as well as sensations sometimes have colors. It's weird. I don't get it. One time I saw someone with like a very fascinating blue color cloth on, and I was like, that tastes like lemons. It was It's just wild. Brain need graphics card upgrade. Need an update? I think that's okay. Some people have different... Yeah, again, people visualize things differently. Switchy, thank you for the sub! Welcome to... You're having a good Saturday. Oh yeah, we good. What does green taste like? Depends on what green, what shade. Like, there's a certain shade of blue that tastes salty to me. Weird. Mine's in 4K, but the packet while getting to my hand is atrocious. So you can literally feel blue. Yes, I can literally feel the texture of blue depending on what it is. A lot of pastel colors have the texture of chalk. And now I cannot tell if that is because I drew with chalk as a kid, so I associate the memory with that, or if it's actually because my wires got crossed. Synesthesia. Yes, synesthesia. Did I say something wrong? I might have said it wrong. Is the banana bread gone? No, I still got some banana bread. It's still there. Also, Switchy, thank you. What does sapphire taste like? Sapphire is like a light bluish, right? Gummies. Generic gummies. You say Synesthesia. Oh. Synesthesia. Oh, I must have said it wrong. Again, I didn't know I had this until I met a friend in art school who actually did a study on it, and I was like, oh, fascinating. I met like 2 other people who had it in that class. It was great. We got to comparing colors that day, and it was real fun. Like some colors, some shades of red and beige are wet. You pronounce it wrong forever. I've probably been pronouncing it wrong forever. Synesthesia is what happens, such as music tastes like bananas. Synesthesia. Yeah, okay, I've been saying it wrong, definitely. What does plaid taste like? Plaid is a not a what's it called? A color. It's a not a texture, it's a pattern. I don't really know. It depends on what colors. Like, you could list a bunch. I might not know it. I actually made as a project, I made a color study. I'll have to grab that sometime, and I could show y'all. It's kind of weird. You need to pronounce it like aphantasia. Did I actually use what you did with the apple to make their lightsabers? Younglings hold out their hands, and they're told to feel the hilt in their hands before making the hilt. Cool. One guy that can taste names. See that? Like, I associate names with different colors, and the same thing with numbers. Weird. Does this work with contrasts like black and white too? I don't think... Black and white are shades, it's a bit different. Yeah, I still have a copy of it. Yeah, I think I sent it to you. I just have to pull it up at some point. Do the shading before... No? Yeah, let's use... that. Got so distracted, I forgot I was doing art. Ethos, I have to go get ready for work. Have a good shift. Thanks for coming over, Ethos. It's actually quite common for people with both aphantasia and synesthesia. Most people do not actually know they have it until adulthood because they never assume anything is odd about their sensory experience. Yeah, because it doesn't impede your ability to work or do art. It's just a weird, fun brain quirk. And it's weird, and you don't really notice it because you don't really compare it to others. No? I think that's pretty normal. What does my username taste or feel like? I don't know. I don't have it really with names. I mean, your username is blue. Pretty chalky. Blue's weird with the textures. I actually have a teacher that sees different letters and sometimes words even different names his colors. Brains are so weird. They're so complex, and like, I don't know if it would be an evolutionary advantage to have any of this, or any sort of cool, neat tricks. It's just a fun little brain quirk. Awkward moment when you realize nobody else sees the shadow people. Yeah, that is a bit of an awkward one. You see something someone else didn't. Stuff light. Stuff is. Like, for example, this color right here. This color is wet. It's damp. Don't know how to explain it. It just is. That's why I've actually struggled a lot with color theory because of this. So a lot of the times when I made palettes, they didn't work because my brain would say, no, this color is damp, it's wet, it's not mixing with this color, which might be your drier color, or it's too, the color composition is too far on the dampness scale. Usually it's like damp or dry, but then sometimes the textures are weird, like one is like concrete, one is like ash, and it's like, great, this is so much information all at once, why isn't this working? So yeah, sometimes I just have to stick to color theory. What colors are tasty? Ooh. A lot of soft colors. Fun purples. Pinks. Some chewy greens. Those are nice ones. Wine red is a beautiful color. It's like... It's smooth. Bitter chocolatey. I have an idea on something. What color does my name give you? It's red. It's a little, like, acidic? That makes sense? Kind of like tomatoes, but like the skin specifically of tomatoes. Has its upsides, but it's a little odd. Like how some kinds of colorblind folks can spot types of camouflage. Other times it helps folks memorize much better. Both like a paper bag. Shadows like, damn. That might just be because it's color paper right now, so. That be what it be. Alright, let's do the arm. Color it in a different shade just so I can see the... Getting Homestuck flashbacks? I've never read Homestuck. I was very late to that fandom. Some of my art peers were really, really into Homestuck, so... I read the first act, and then fell off because the first act was really slow for me. A short attention span, baby! Also, the art style was fine. I guess that was the point of it. It was supposed to be what it was. Were you drawn? If you do exclamation point art, you can see. Probably gonna get yelled at for this question, but did you ever flick your tongue in and out when you were younger to get a better taste of the color? No, I actually didn't. Never done that before. You do that when you lick a lemon. Fun. Sometimes you can taste the onions in the air when your mom's cooking. And you cry a little bit because you can actually smell it and it hurts your eyes. Give any tips to keep a steady hand for art? So it depends. If you want to keep your hand steady for art, it takes a little bit of practice. So the way you grip your pencil is important. I grip mine literally like this. This is how I draw. I try not to push too hard with my fingers. Keep it generally flat. Make sure to move your full arm. So move your elbow, move your shoulder. Try not to just move your wrist, because wrist is good for the small, scratchy detail work. But if you want nice, smooth lines, use your full arm. It's good because it'll also prevent getting carpal tunnel and wrist problems for the future. If you just use your wrist, you're gonna have too much motion for everything. Or you're going to be using your wrist for everything. The more you can offset that work to your shoulders and elbow, the better it will be. Speak French or not? Yes, I can. I do keep my streams in English so everyone can understand, though. My French is very, like, fine. I can understand it better if people speak to me. I'm not great at speaking it. It has been a long while as I took it. It's fun. It's a very romancy language. And in the arm this way. Yeah, this'll do. Yeah, that'll do. Conscious, no worries. Big old lines with the full arms are much smoother. The same goes for aiming in FPS video games too, actually. Oh, I didn't know that. I don't play too many FPS. My eyes taste onion and it hurts. Onions hurt your eyes a lot. I've heard different ways and techniques to make it better. Nothing's worked so far, just a full face mask. Cover everything. Andrew, thank you so much, by the way. You'd make a killing at making people D&D art character art. Thank you. I've thought about that, because I occasionally open commissions. It's been over a year since I've opened illustration commission. And for good reason, too. I am not... Like, you've seen... This is the third stream I'm working on this. I draw fairly slowly. Because I take my time, I think about it, and I start to... it takes me a while to get a full piece out. So cost-wise, I don't think it's very effective for me to offer illustrations because of how slow I draw. However, I do still enjoy drawing. Cost-wise, for me, it is more effective to offer commissions which are VTuber models because I am very comfortable with the tech. I know how to cut models properly. I know how to do a lot of movements. And so I offer those kind of commissions instead because they make more sense. Also, the client knows, because VTuber models take a while, the client knows that it will take time and that there will be testing periods. Or gloves while cutting onions? I mean, that would help with your fingers not getting spicy, I guess, but like how would that help with your nose and your eyes watering? Not a deer, thank you for the prime. Welcome, welcome. Amazing art like yours, thanks. Thank you. I think someone posted underneath one of my YouTube videos, on the VOD channel. I remember someone posted and was like, I was feeling bad because I didn't finish my character art in 2 hours. And then you told me that, or I told them that the model took me over 2 months to make and they felt better. So that's actually really important. That's a really important thing to know for everyone. Art takes time. It's not super fast. It's not those speed draws you see. It's not the sped up process videos. It's slow. It takes time. It takes thinking. Some people are extremely fast. That comes from their experience. I don't have as much experience as them. And some people are just genuinely geniuses who honed their craft for years to get that good that fast, you know? Like, I love the art, need a nap. Get some sleep. Don't sweat it. So I wasn't going to stream more of this because I was like, oh, I'll finish it off stream in my own time where no one's watching me and there's no pressure. But the more I thought about that comment, the more important it felt for me to actually continue doing this on stream so people could see how slow the process is. How long have you been drawing? For years? Oh, let's see. I've been drawing for 10 years? About? Wasn't consistent. Because a lot of that was through high school. And there was no time to draw in high school. It just did homework. So I would draw on the sides of my homework But I would still count that. It's comforting to hear this as a greenhorn in drawing. It's nice to hear an expert say it. Yeah, no. If you watch someone draw really quickly, it's very fun because if you have a short attention span like me, you learn fast. You get to see their process and as it happens. But it doesn't showcase the growing pains and the slowness of your art. It's Todd Fox, thank you for the 100. And Switchy, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. That's so nice of you. Thank you. You did not have to do that. Hardware stories cool, onion fix probably. My art takes so long. That's okay. Hey Paul, so heads up, I have a friend who has a disclaimer about it taking almost a year to get art done. She's still very popular and it always has work and no one complains about her prices being a little high. Yeah, that is fair. If you're very upfront about it and art is a luxury. I believe that artists should be able to charge whatever they'd like for it because it's not a necessary service. You're not gonna die if you don't get art. If the artist is upfront and says, this is what I charge and it takes me this long, I don't think, like, I have no right to complain about that. Because that's how long it takes to get that kind of piece. Art's weird that way. It's not a $15 for a full body sketch. It's no. It takes a long time. It's different. If you want something slightly more complex, or your character design is complex, it will be more expensive. It's a sliding scale. Yeah, I used to be good at art, but when I miss 1 week off, it regressed back to baby level. It happens sometimes. Sometimes your brain gets a little rusty, and you need just a refresher. Hi, Silent Raven. How was your morning? You get annoyed when people ask how long you've taken with an art piece. No, I don't actually. I don't get annoyed. I feel self-conscious because I still feel I consider myself a professional artist. I should be able to do pieces in like 3 hours. And it's like, no. That's not how long art takes. That's not how long it takes me to draw. I have to calm down. I have to be honest. Because if you say it only takes 2 hours, the client will expect something within 2 hours of commissioning. Or it expects that your work will only take you 2 hours, you know? Be upfront, be honest, say, hey, it might take longer than I expect, but it will be within this window. And that is much better than saying, yeah, this one my fastest piece took me 20 minutes. Like, no. Average piece takes me like 3 hours. Extra long piece can take me up to a month to complete. Lucas, a sharp knife and a proper cutting techniques are a great help because it doesn't crush the stingy oils out of the onion. No worries. Don't worry about reposting. Sometimes I miss comments. Drawing for a long time, but the more I have drawn over the years, it's taught me to slow down and focus on detail. Yes. Usually draw with color pencils. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Color pencils are hard. I'm no good with physical mediums. I know pencil and paper and then nothing else. Digital. Second, you know what infuriates me about art? Some people will pay upward of 20 grand for a yellow square that took maybe 4 minutes. I have my own opinions about that. Like, the art where it's just like small blotches of paint on a very flat, plain canvas. If someone wants to pay that much money for it, that's totally fair. That is up to them. That's their money. Because art speaks to different people and says different things. If someone is more moved by someone whipping a paintbrush at a canvas willy-nilly, not willy-nilly, I shouldn't say that, than someone who spends 30 hours on a full character piece that's like a rock opera looking piece, that's okay. Different people like different things. And I understand the very simple art paintings. If you're buying something for a room, sometimes you don't want something big, heavy, and full of detail. Sometimes you want something to calm the room down and make it much simpler to look at, but also add pops of color. Some people like it because of its simplicity, and it inspires people to go, hey, this artist made this, and it's so simple. Maybe I could do art. This art feels accessible to me, you know? Modern art's a bit iffy in that sense. Yeah, but at the same time, I think art is art. Trying to gatekeep what is and is not art is not a very productive or positive kind of thing for me. Because, like, some people wouldn't consider anime art, and Although I do not think they're correct, I won't be mean to them because they consider one thing an art form and another thing a not. Sonic, thank you for the 500. It's been a busy year, watching your progress from your debut in Subathon, singing Steven Universe and getting scared at horror. To a smooth villainess busting out feeling good has been amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. I mean, a banana duct tape to a wall can be art. Yep, it can be. It can be art to someone. And sometimes starting the debate over whether it's art or not is its purpose. Not to rag on the artist, but sometimes those pieces are for people trying to avoid taxes on income. But yeah, there's also the whole, like, art as a tax shelter, you know? That's another thing to get into entirely. But I would still consider that piece that's just like a banana duct tape to a wall. It's still creating something in some way, shape, or form. So I think that's okay. There's nothing more artistic than beautiful women. What about beautiful men? Beautiful envies. Pretty. I think art, yeah, what people find beautiful is subjective. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Hi, Angelson. Your art is to stay true to yourself. Love that Bob Ross emote. Art is about simplifying things. For full pictures, there are photographs. Well, art can be about simplifying. Sometimes art is adding detail and making semi-realistic portraits. Again, yeah, art can be what you make of it, just like life. Alright, let's do the bandages. New ideas to think about. Thank you. Yeah, no worries. And I like bandages on a character. It's a fun design trait. Now just throw a short person day. Every time that day rolls around, my mods just yeet me out of the Discord. Not actually, but they keep posting that and it's great. Feel loved. Feel appreciated as a short person. Wanted to know where you got the idea of making a goblin as your character. I used to run a homebrew Instagram with my friends and we created characters for each other. And the goblin stuck. I was comfy with it and I was making a model and I didn't know what to make. So I figured, goblin. I like D&D. Oh, thank you for the ear wiggles. I'm gonna say it, bandages are attractive. They can be. They certainly can be. How short are you? 3'5". Timing every time that day rolls around. Yeah. Happy time zone, critic. Spent 9 hours at a D&D session last night. Ooh, that's fun. D&D's so fun. I'm so excited for tomorrow. Art's like a box of chocolates. It's overpriced to prevent sub-poverty wages. Not the way I would have put it, but yes, it is. Artists, I believe that artists should be able to charge what they like for art. Because, again, it is a luxury. It's not a necessary service. You're not gonna die if you don't get art. It's good for the brain, but it's not like surgery. So I think artists should be able to charge what they please for it. Because they are the best at deciding how much time it takes and what is very, you know? It also changes based on how, like, what kind of schooling the artist has had, too. Argos, thank you for the resub with Prime. 2 months. Welcome in. Or welcome back, I should say. And Yeet Raptor, thank you for the breathe reading. Aesthetic-wise, I think I... I have to separate the forearm and the bicep that it doesn't cut off the hat that I really like. There. And front of Boo. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Okay. All this talk about art reminds me of that 4chan post that sold for nearly 100K. It just said, art used to be something to cherish. Now literally anything can be art. This post is art. Yeah, I agree with it. Hey, Bean and Boon. Yay, I'm drawn as a couple. You're so cute. I have a game on Steam that you streamed today. Little Nightmares. It's a beautiful game. It's really beautiful. It is quite creepy, I will say though. I'm gonna scooch myself over. I just realized I'm kind of off screen. There it is. There we go. Yeah, I'm present now. My ski's fast. Happy 4 months. Welcome back. Might be back, but me gone too. Maybe back, but me gone too. All right, take it easy. Relax. If you gotta head out, you gotta head out. And Jean de la Fontaine, thank you for the sub. Welcome back, or welcome in, I should say. And Astroma, thanks for the hydrate. Astroma making sure I'm staying nice and cool. Goodness, never seen it, but I get the sentiment. Kudere is an anime as a quiet, almost emotionless character, but are cute and loving. I think Rei Ayanamani Evangelion. I still haven't watched Evangelion. I heard it's really good. Yes. What is art? A very subjective question. I took art history in college, but we had a report where we could choose our subjects, so I chose to do mine over a commie. One of my classmates who had something against video games in general said after my presentation that I shouldn't get credit because the video games aren't art. My professor just said, yes they are, and gave me a perfect score. Video games are art. 100%. Spiderwebs in a cross-section of a stone can be beautiful, but they are not art. Same with an AI-generated material. Art is a product of a rational soul which has cultivated a skill in order to transform or generate something with the intention and meaning. Among the earthly things, only humanity, because this is an artist. It's in our blood. Cosmetics, singing, dancing, gameplay, jar making, knitting, shadowboxing. If you can spend points to remind streamers to take care of this. Sometimes I need that. Sometimes I really need that. I don't think humans are the only ones that can create art and appreciate art. There are some bears that have been shown to just relax and enjoy the aesthetics of a scenery. Some animals, when given the opportunity to paint, can paint. I don't know whether they understand it, but I won't discredit them. Because who knows? What makes me think I know what I'm doing? Lucas, thank you for the 1,000 shinies. Art is deeply rooted in humanity and will always be. A case in point, even back in the Stone Ages, was like, gotta make that stick figure more aesthetic. And then there is Ag in the back, like, we are currently dying to pneumonia, man. Just draft him spirit, let's go. Yeah, no, it's been there in the past. I don't know if we're the only ones that can do it. Because maybe other creatures have art that we just don't understand. Who knows? I think anything's capable of art. Yo, folks, please, thanks for the posture check. Excuse me. I don't know how you do it. You did it, or even if you were trying to do it, but you made me lose the game. Congratulations. Lost. Right, well, since everyone is throwing their hats in the what be art, assuming there is an objective definition and there isn't one man's art is another woman's trash, I think art is something made to give an emotional response, however small it is. Anger, admiration, apathy, etc. Look at Scorn. That game is just a concept art and you can walk around and solve meaty puzzles. Anyone actually tried to make AI art? It's rather difficult to get something coherent. Yeah, I don't know anything. I don't know enough about AI art to make a really big statement on it. I just know currently, since it uses art that belongs to artists and they have not given consent, not great ethically. Difficult or not to get an image. The base of it is not ethical. Animal corset's kind of an art. Yeah, dances, nest making, songs. Yeah, like birds. What is art? Sometimes I draw, but I don't know. I think it's just the act of creation itself, I think, is art. Again, you can disagree with me, that's fair. But again, that comes back to art is subjective. It is what you see in it, and it is what you want it to be. That was really villainous. Congrats. Thank you, Lucas. Green Dog, you said you haven't done much physical art. Have you ever looked into and tried printmaking? Multicolored monotypes, like the painting in layers, but there's loads of techniques that are fun and rewarding. I've done some like stamp making. That's fun. Also, follower of Keep You May. I do not croissant to this. I like that art is subjective. It's different things to different people. And that's not bad. Different people see different meanings in what they choose to see and what they feel. We don't always dictate it. So I cannot discredit what someone feels when they see a piece versus what I feel. Art is expression. It helps to convey harder to explain things easy. It is a form of expression, I think. See how pufferfish tracks basically make art on the sand. That's cool. That's really cool. I forgot to save. I gotta start saving. I was curious if you would allow me to attempt to make a 3D VTuber rig of your character's practice. Yeah, I don't see any problems with that. Like, go ahead. I wouldn't be comfortable with someone else using it as their model on stream, but like for practice, you are more than welcome to do that. As long as like you're not claiming to be me on a stream. But I doubt people would do that. That's a weird thing to do. You ever had moments in art when you feel like the art isn't as good as you thought it would be? I come across that a few times when drawing. Yeah, I have that a lot, actually. Like, for example, with this piece, I felt like it wasn't good enough. I felt self-conscious because it's not what I envisioned completely in my brain. But that's okay. Sometimes in art, you have to accept something for what it is, rather than what you wanted it to be. Because even if it's not exactly the way you want it, it's better to make it and have it exist than to not have it exist, even if you don't post it. Gary, art is an expression. I express my love for cool people in design. Yes. Oh. If I see a really good design, I really want to do it. I really want to do it. And nothing can stop me. Art is like food. Some people like One Piece, some people don't. My brain went, One Piece? The anime? Oh, well, I need to go do art and try to kill that art block. Yeah, take it easy, Cove. I hope you're awake now. I'll be streaming for another, like, 30-ish minutes. Wah. Also, hi, Caitlin. Cosmic Otaku, there has to be an objective definition of art. If there's not, then both everything is and is not art at once, which is absurd. The very fact that we can meaningfully discuss the topic evidences the fun fact that there's an essential form to art. The fun part about examining the essential form of the thing is the discourse involved in disentangling the essence, i.e. that which makes something what is, of that thing from its accidents, okay? i.e. non-essential properties. I do like the debate. I'm firmly on the side of everything either is or is not art. Gardening is an art. Growing plants is an art. Cooking is an art. Simple act of creation or tending to something is art in my books. Who am I to deny someone that the thing they enjoy doing and creating is not art, you know? No one can pretend to be you, and you can't imitate your sheer terror at the toaster. It's a real fear, okay? The personal definition of art is that which has no purpose in society or structurally to the world, except in that it entertains or speaks to a culture and soul and spirit. For example, the art within a building structure is such arts as a scroll shape as part of a building. Not useless, but rather the very aesthetical aspect of anything such so much as art. It's nice to accept something for what it is rather than what it could be. Yeah, exactly. I like doing that, because it kind of gives you a bit of a peace of mind. Is life art? I think so. Art and life are very similar in my book, in that searching for the meaning of life is very similar to searching in the meaning of art. It is, and is not, what you make of it. It's what you do with what you've got. And the time you have. Scrolling is art. To a certain extent, I can understand that. Schrodinger's art, yeah! Okay, there's no objective definition to anything. Language is entirely subjective. Even if you decide to make a shared definition between people, everyone's concept will not be exactly the same. What do you classify as not art? Ooh, that's actually a very good question. Because it forces you to think about, okay, this is what you consider art, but what about what isn't? And for me, that is incredibly difficult. Because for me, there's a lot of things that are art, but it's hard to think of things that are not. Let's see, what is not art? This is a weird thing to say, but like, behavior is not an art? Does that make sense? Like, having manners is not an art, it's a skill you can learn, but you're not... Eating? Oh. Fact itself, what different people have on different definitions of art, kind of one off the points of the art. Is one of the points. Yeah, exactly. Retro, thank you so much! On today's episode of Gobra. NFTs are not art. They're edited, bases thrown out without a soul. Yeah, it's... I feel like... if it is... well, even art created with the intentions of mass production is a certain amount of art. NFTs is one of those weird ones where it's like, you could argue it's art, but it doesn't feel like art to me. Eating? I raise you eating competition. Ooh. Well, you consume art, and cooking is an art. But I guess consuming the art itself is not art? There is no perfect way to consume art, I guess. The act of consumption is not an art. The act of destroying something can be an art. Not my favorite kind of art, but, you know. It's a thing. Got a gesture. With a line between what is or is not art, or what is or is not artistic. Digging a hole is an art, but mostly done not artistically. I'd still say it's the act of creation. You can get really good at digging holes. Have a favorite kind of hole you like to dig. And Retro, thank you again for the 190s. Alright, I'm just trying to catch up with chat, make sure I didn't miss anything. But for me, art is somehow connected with intentionality, so anything not intentional is not art. You can still create... well, that's again, subjective. Art isn't a thing, it's a perspective. It can look at clouds and appreciate them as a function of physics and chemistry, or it can see a bunny. Both are correct, just different perspectives. That's a very interesting take on it. Please, can you do me a favor, like, after you're done stream? Because, like... don't know if I can, Blaze. To be honest, can't make any promises. Which raises the question, is being athletic an art form? I think it is. It is honing your skills and training yourself to to either appear or feel a certain way. So there is an art to bodybuilding. There's an art to maintaining a good, healthy habit. Weird. I don't... Again, for me, art is very broad. Sheer act of creating anything is art to me. Eating is an art to me, as it gives me an emotional property to think about. There. Hi, Iceborne. Something that I don't consider art is people mass-producing low-effort paintings of a few paint spots on a canvas. Yeah, like... Personally, I don't... Yeah, it's a bit of a weird gray area for me, but like, people who take... For example, iconic pictures of Marilyn Monroe, just put a gradient over it and put it on a shirt. I don't really consider that art. But then again, to someone else, it might have meaning, so it can still be art. Is math art? Yes, 100%. There is an art to math. Art is a highly diverse range of human activities engaged in creating visual, auditory, or performed artifacts. Artworks that express the other's imagination, imaginative, or technical skill, and are intended to be appreciated for their beauty or emotional power. That's a pretty good and broad definition. Is war art? Well, I will agree there is an art to combat. But to war itself, it's so destructive that it doesn't feel like an art. It just feels like an act of waste. You know? Like, again, that's just... I don't know how true that is. Maybe I'm a bit ignorant on that. But it's... Art... War is so terrifying and barbaric that I cannot see any art in it. Like, there's an art to shooting. There's an art to using certain tools, like learning how to drive a tank and stuff like that, or learning tactical strategies. But war itself is one of those, like, I don't know if I personally consider that art. Elegance in being can be a form of art in the way or how you act and use gestures. Oh, okay. Think of a soft and welcoming gesture that is aimed at putting someone. Kind of like dancing. Okay. What if art is printed on an edible canvas? Is consumption considered an art then? Well, we're getting into the specifics. Oh boy. Maybe, yeah. Acting is definitely an art. Yeah, okay. One is on the spectrum. Masking, would that be an art? I guess that would be an art. Or is politics by any other means? Yeah, that's what it kind of feels like. I like the holes I dig when they won't stop talking. That's a different kind of art right there. I want to duplicate my thought. The fact itself, what different people have different definitions of art, kind of one of the points of art is part of the subject. That in itself is an art. There are arts and wars, but the act of war itself is an atrocity. Yeah, I'm kind of on the same page as that. War feels wasteful. I understand the necessity for it sometimes. I understand that I get it. However, I still see it as something that, if possible, should be avoided at all costs. Might be onto something. What? Maybe the question isn't, is it art, but what's its value? Are our friends art? I'm looking at art right now. Again, I guess it all comes back for me to art and life. It is what you make of it. Can luck be an art? I don't know. I don't know about that one. Hey, how's your day going? It's going pretty good. Thinking a lot about art. Stretching my brain while also drawing. I think I gotta add the variety to the fur now, and then that's mostly done for Basil's base. War is a failure of society to be a thing. Yeah. I feel like people are too complex and varied to be governed by one type of system that would supposedly guarantee peace forever. We just have to accept our differences and make sure that we protect those who need it. Make sure everyone has a chance to live the best life that they possibly can. That's hard. That's really hard. Thank you, Iceborne. I'll have a big hug, please. Yeah, I can have a hug. Hugs are great. Value is a meaningless term. Value is what we decide. A $2 blanket is incredibly valuable to a cold baby. Yeah, that's kind of... Judging art based on its value is something that's so difficult because, again, art is subjective. The value one piece has to someone different from the other one. We draw armor on him. No, I'll probably add his a necklace though. I like the necklace. It's a good one. Seems like art gets used to mean masterful proficiency in something. I could see that, but I don't like that personally because to imply that art is only accessible to those who have mastered it is kind of gatekeeping, when really anyone can do art. Someone who's involved in combat, I would like to say the tactics of combat and shooting are forms of art, but lots of other things, skill and knowledge. Still consider that an art, but yeah, definitely. I know the tank will put to the left, and I know this tank will move and what will push it, but not other tanks. It's just skill and experience. I don't know. I consider anything that takes skill to be an art. Honey Goblins Think Tank episode 1. Back to cheer. This art piece is looking really good. Thank you. I really like it. I'm super excited to finish the base colors and then add the lighting afterwards. Can memes be considered art? Yes, definitely.
Oh well.
Oh well. All right, let's see. I want to add a little bit of texture. What is... Okay, there's nothing there. Perfect. Gonna make that a texture layer. This. I'm gonna use a different brush for this. That way I can layer it up a little bit. See how that looks. Don't know if it would look good. Well, I'm already not liking it. Uh-oh. You doing a notebook is art. Allium, thank you so much. Job tax and love. Thank you. Hope you're feeling deliciously evil today. I actually write, but coming from that angle, it's rough to get people interested in reading my work when people would rather look at pictures. Even then, people can end up putting their work they consider bad into fail compilations, build a career on that. That's how messed up people are. Yeah, writing is very difficult. Like, writing is incredibly difficult. I have tried doing writing, and I only have the greatest of respect for authors and people who write. Because, oh my goodness, it's difficult. It's so difficult. Like, movie making, difficult. Creating things in general is just so rough. Sometimes you can tell when, like, a studio made the movie instead of an actual, like, person who loved the project. And that's when I think it's, like, I don't ever know if it's okay to rag on art. Like, if it's kind, like, not harmful. But it felt bad to make fun of people's art, because everyone's at a different process, so being mean to someone doesn't help them to become better, you know? Oh gosh. I missed that. 1 sec. Lucas, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. That is a... Oh my gosh, that's so much. Thank you so much. And the Lux Void, thank you for the 4 gifted subs. Already at level 4. Gosh, that's already so much. Is this a warg that we're seeing here, or is this a werewolf? This is a werewolf. It's a werewolf. Werewolf and his wife. They're so cute. They're so cute. Ah, they're adorable. I like them. Whew. This whole conversation reminds me of our first ethics class. The professor asked, "What is universally evil?" No one figured out the answer. Nothing. As humans, we want to put everything into categories, but it's not always possible. Yeah. There's no... People are complex. Won't always have the answers. And sometimes there is no answer, and that's okay. The uncertainty is Not bad. Oh! Lucas, thank you for another 10 gifted subs. So much. Please make sure you're taking care of yourself first. Make sure you're paying your rent, your bills, you're eating good. I don't want anyone ever giving more than they can. I really appreciate it. However, be aware that you should be taking care of yourself. Like, prioritize yourself. Don't worry. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Goblin in our system. Jinx has been simming so hard ever since the model review. Thank you, Jinx. Your content has made me so happy. They're full on squeeing in the headspace. Also, for us, we do pixel art and low poly modeling, although we aren't very good at it. That's okay. Due to being an aspiring game dev. Ooh, game dev's tough. I thought about it, then looked at it, and I'm like, that's too much. I can't handle that. Being mean never results in anything good except harming and damaging the other person, but your relationship with that person. Always be kind and understanding. Everyone is experiencing life differently. Yes, very true. Maple, I'd have to disagree with you on that. Alright. It takes skill to make art, but just because the skill lets you make the same effect, it will not happen or be done in the same exact way. Whereas my skill and experience will render the same effect the exact same way as long as I do not do it over and over. Art is the same effect, but never the same process. Skill is on its own, same effect, and outcome each time, same process. Okay. Okay, I can see that. Already sold my engagement. Plastikin, no! No, keep it. Yeah, okay, I can see your point of view there. Astroma! Astroma's making sure I drink so much water, thank you. See, what if I just... You can never get like the what is it called? Like the dog mustache here. I'm not very good at it. I don't. Every time I draw it, my brain doesn't like it. Despite it looking really good on other people's art pieces, but not on mine. So I'll just have to play around with it a bit. Animation and rigging is hard as heck too. It is very, very fun though. It's hard work, but it's so rewarding, and I feel like it's worth it there. Neko, I was trying to draw, but I'm too tired. I'll go take a nap. Have a nice day. Remember, I'm adorable. Yes, you are. Okay, but I love you too, Neko. Get some sleep. The muzzle? Yeah, the muzzle. Hope you're having a good one, Jinx. Have you ever seen the meme about someone gave a Tesla to a streamer and the streamer made a Twitch post that just said, one of my Twitch subs bought me a Tesla, and the guy who gave the car was going, I paid $70,000 to be called one of my Twitch subs. Oh! Like, I get it for the sake of context. They were like, why is one of my Twitch subs? But like, it would have been good to put the name after that. Oh, thank you for the 6 gifted subs. Oh my gosh. Boop and boop. Yeah. Oh, they're so cute. They're so cute together. Ah! They're so cute. Yeah, I mostly wanted just like to make sure I got a good composition. Yeah, they're cute. Ah, they're so cute. Ah. Okay, let's real quickly color his line art, and then I will add the necklace, and then I think I can call it a day there. Pretty much done after that. Except for the pants. I gotta put the pants on. Someone can tell me what I can do to Discord. It is inside of the rules, so you have to read all the rules, and it will be in there. Lucas, thank you for another 10 gifted subs. Sage, who needs pants though? Pants are good when it's cold. In the summer, shorts all the way, baby. Only shorts. Ooh. Banana bread. I'm just thinking about banana bread now, and now I'm just... You'll have some more. My dad gave me extra, so maybe I'll eat that later. Let's get... Sure, thank you for the breather team. I kinda need that right now. I'm a little dizzy. Let's erase the bottom here. So it's... Yeah, this looks a bit better. You'll adjust the color too. It's a little dry. Again, that might just be my brain being weird, but it looks a little dry to me. Draw a banana bread Easter egg in it. I don't know where I'd put the banana bread though. Up the saturation a bit. Oh, folks, please. Thanks for the posture check. Stretch the legs too. Happy. Take this. I don't want it. It smells like dog throat. The chicken looks so good though. You ever had chocolate chip banana bread? Oh, I've made it before. It's really, really good. Chocolate chip banana bread. Oh, that sounds so good. Yeah, I might have some more banana bread. Hi, Kalia. How's it going? Alright, let's... Color in the line. That is... not quite dark enough. Saturday. Please. That is color. Bakugan, thank you for the resub. Happy 3 months. Very nice of you, thank you. Late, oh my gosh. Whew. How do you lose banana bread except in your stomach? I don't lose banana bread, I still got it. I got lots. The eyes of the rat, frisky desires. That's her hubbin right there. Great dog, I live in South Africa. It's too damn hot here. I demand an end to gendered clothing norms. Nobody's have to wear pants. Everybody get on the skirts. Listen, they breezy. They let everything air out. It's great. I saw a video where it says, the very far future, can someone or even something make art so good that it's bad for you? Like, makes an art piece that makes you so immersed and amazed by it that you want to be in the world and that art that it makes you forget about the real world. Like, specifically a game that makes the entire world just for you to be in. The funny thing is, this video is that it started by talking about how engineer anime girl for life. What? I mean, like, we already got that. Some people get so immersed in video games. Some people just get so immersed in video games that they kind of block out real life sometimes. Like, I get so immersed in art that I also block out real life sometimes. It's not a good habit. It happened, though. Line. Ooh. Hell yeah, I'm new. I'll see you on YouTube. Hi. Welcome in. Ooh, I'm just take a second, breathe. Azure Walker, thank you for the breathe. Okay, feeling better. Death, thank you for the 100. And Todd Fox, thank you so much for the banana bread Easter egg and the rat. Put an Among Us in there. No, not banana bread. Alright, let me just, real quickly. Nope. The head color. Body line will also be colored. Leave it like that for now. Super Spartax season. Thank you for the prime. Welcome to the tavern. I hope you're doing very well. Having a good Saturday, I hope. There's a reason why isekai is such a popular genre right now. We all want to leave cooler universes. Yeah, I get it. I like isekai too. Not all of them. Some of them are very basic, but I like the ones that have a little twist. You know, it's a little something special about them. There it is. Darker color. Go, now the features. Smaller. Pops a little more. There we go, that's cute. I'll waste all my points for that banana bread Easter egg. Where am I gonna put it? This piece is so cute. I don't want to draw banana bread. Draw a second hand that's hidden behind a layer that holds a banana bread. Just draw one. Draw one in the background. Put it underneath everything. My little sister says you're so cute. I'm inclined to agree. Thank you, Verna. That's very kind of your little sister. I'm glad she finds me cute. Thank you. Getting too many compliments. I'm getting flustered now. I want to see Honey watching a TV and throwing her box of popcorn at it, yelling, "You basic at an isekai." I've done that. Well, I haven't thrown popcorn at my TV because then I have to clean it up. I gotta clean my own messes. But I've definitely watched like 3 episodes of a show and gone, this is too basic. Alright, we're not gonna finish this. This is not what I'm going to watch. Oh, I started watching Chainsaw Man. I love Chainsaw Man so much. The music's so good. Oh, the music of Chainsaw Man is so good. And the action's really, really good too. Attack on Titan fans, we're good to this world, thanks. You keep the truck away from me. Actually, I don't want to get isekai'd to that universe. Getting isekai'd into a random From Software game. From Software, all the From Software characters in Dark Souls, they're just like different types of depression. They're all sad for different reasons, and they're all very valid reasons. A banana bread pin on the shirt. Ooh. Thank you, Fulu. Try yourself stuffing yourself with banana bread. Put it in my pockets. Put it in my pockets. Ellen, sorry to bother you. Where we found the price commission of Honey's 2D art, not model VTuber. Oh, I don't do illustrations currently. For something like this, price-wise, just off the top of my head, maybe $300? It takes me a while to draw this many characters. Again, art expensive, I apologize. But also, I charge how long I work on it. There it is. Perfect. Wrong color. But yeah, I haven't done illustrations in a while, and I'm probably not going to open them up for a bit, because I'm working on some models that I'm very excited are going to come out. Blessed we did it. Stream goal 3 hours ago reached. You did it. Hi, Tony. Oh. See you avoiding the message for call cute. What message? I didn't see it. Oh, sorry. Chat's going way too fast and I want to read everything. I missed that. Oh, the piece is too cute. The piece is very cute. I like them. They're so adorable. Ah! Ah! Banana bread ring on both fingers. If I just draw... Alright, alright, alright. There's a banana bread. too dark. I shouldn't be picky about drawing banana bread. Come on! Banana bread. Crust. The nuts. And then... where's the texture brush? Where is the texture brush? Or the spray? That'll do. No, that looks bad. That also looks bad. This is the wrong texture. Yeah, tone scraping, that'll do. Banana bread. Does this please you? Put it behind everything. How's that going? What's up with the banana bread? Don't worry about it, Tony. Don't worry about it, Tony. It's fine. Alright, let's see. I think that's pretty good. I just have to draw the necklace and then make sure the hand goes underneath her legs. Back from recording. Ooh, how was recording by day? Ooh, I think he has doggy breath. Probably. But I feel like she's into it, so it's fine. Dauntless, thanks for having me. No worries, thanks for coming out. I feel like it's mushed in his fur. No, I'm not gonna do that. That'll take so long to draw. I want to do the necklace. Oh wait, I have to color in the lines for the arm. I forgot about that. Copy this. Is it working? Oh, it's the texture, that's why. Haha, made a mistake. There we go. Whew. But does the drawing of banana bread taste like banana bread? No. It doesn't. Honey hurriedly draws a slice of banana bread. Are you not entertained? Does this please you? Are you satisfied now? Alright, let's see. Gotta do the arm. I put it. Oh no, it's up there. There we go. Really quickly, just general brown, and then I will. The bandage color. Short stack, I see. Certainly, I'm sure, that's for sure. Also, Juby, hi! Thank you for the resub. You're also on a PSR, looks great. Thank you, Juby. Happy 16 months. Art is expensive. I paint miniatures, and the number of people that go, dude, you should sell these, but the going rate for wargaming miniatures and what people are willing to pay versus how long it takes end up being $3 an hour. Yeah, it's not. People's expectations for how long art takes are very low. People are like, oh yeah, you can draw this in just like 15 minutes, right? It's like, no, no, no. Try 5 hours. At least. And 5 hours of work for minimum wage is more than what people are willing. And so, as an artist, charge what you want. If they say, that's too expensive, it's like, too bad! Sorry! I gotta eat. How's everyone? I'm doing good. Whew. Honey, make what? Good decisions? Yes, I will. I did not expect a cute goblin when I came here, Ricky. Thanks, Steven. That's very nice of you to say. Oh, I gotta draw the hand art. That is too light of a color for the nail. I gotta fix that. Dude. There we go. So cute. Ah, my heart. They're so cute. What the werewolf doing? Pinky. Zero Espadas. Thank you for the illegals. Dude, I had a friend ask me to paint his mini for him and I never felt so much pressure. Oh my gosh, yep. Yep. Anytime a friend asks for art, I'm like, but I don't want to mess it up. Thank you for asking, but that's a lot of pressure. Valium, thank you for the 100. And Lucas, thank you for the 200. Banana Bread Midnight snacks hidden in his first deck. The banana. Valium, how many bits to add a pat of butter on top of your head? Because you're looking like a yummy short stack. Thank you. Chat's hyping me up too much. I feel too good about myself. My ego's getting too big. Alright, see. There's nothing there. Perfect. Body layer. There we go. Light layer. Whew. Don't know what the big werewolf was doing, but Rat being smug about something. He just holding her. He just holding her. It's cute. Full circle. Flirting again. We made it all the way around. Alright, let's... and just do a general light. This. A little bit. I can call you a dork again if you think. I know I'm a dork. I already knew this. You're a villain now. You should be the biggest here. That's true. I should probably accept a big ego. What if I become rude? What if I become like one of those nightmare celebrities? I don't want that. I don't want to make people uncomfortable. That sounds like a really bad time. I'll paint miniatures for friends as a gift, but I'd rather paint the stuff I want for myself. Yeah, that's a good way of doing it. Do what you like. .70 opacity. Not soft light. Yeah. Alright, that's pretty good. Now to draw the necklace. After you've been amazing so far. Thank you. Thank you. I'll bonk you if that happens. Good. Good. If I become a mean and rude person, please. Please tell me. The fact that you become worried is an assurance that you won't become that way. No, I'd be worried it would sneak up on me. What if I just become like the rudest person? What if I become one of those "do you know who I am" people? I don't want to be that. I think that's actually one of the really big benefits of VTubing. Is like, even if I were to become one of those "do you know who I am" people, I would get humbled so quickly as soon as I tried to do that off screen. I guess that involves me actually going outside and talking to people in the first place, so that's fine. That's fine. I won't have to worry about that. Always how to act a spectacle. Yeah, exactly. Like, what if you become a Karen? Big fear. That's a big fear. The first villain in history to refuse to do something because it might be rude. I want to be like one of those Bond villains, you know? Manners. Manners is everything. It's about the classiness. I realize it also looks like a collar on him. Cute. Let's see what the charms look like. There's 3 gold charms. Arrows on them. Okay. Good one. There we go. Valium, thank you so much. Oh, there you go. Taking bets on how long the audience would stick around when you start saying things like, "What do you mean you can't afford the sub? You got $5, don't you?" That's such a mean thing to say. Oh my gosh. Please don't stick around if I start doing that. Please do not if I do that. That's awful. Kind of celeb that says $5 a month. Like, gotta save their money for different reasons. Don't ever feel bad if you can't give anything. That's okay. This content here is for free. You can hang out whenever you please. Very, very nice of you to give what you can. I never want to make someone feel like they have to, though. Never want to make anyone feel pressured or obligated, because that's just a bad feeling. I don't want that. You getting a color too, Alfred? Getting a little bit of a color. Karen, honey, goblin. Thank you, Tony. Tony's gonna keep me in line. Perfect. I've seen enough cringe vids of so-called internet celebs trying to swing their egos in random places and no one knows who they are. I think you're safe either way. Yeah. I'm just reminded of that, like, the Game Grumps bit where Aaron's like, I really want to have a do you know who I am moment. You know who I am? I'm Ego Raptor. On YouTube. Lucas! That's so much. Are you sure that's okay? Are you sure that's okay? Because that is very important that it is okay, and this is not like you're giving too much and you're running out of funds, because that's very important. Oh, thank you for the 25 gifted subs. Careful. Ooh. Allium, thank you for the 100 shinies. I volunteer to walk beside Honey and lean over now and again saying, power to go. Every time I remember that in public, I'm like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is what I do. This is my life. So it's my life. Don't you forget. Anyways. My brain's trying to distract myself from the fear. Jeez. Ooh. Pop Cherry, thanks for being so kind and understanding about it. I would love to contribute, but money's so incredibly tight. Especially since I quit my toxic job. That's absolutely fine. Congratulations on quitting your toxic job. Absolutely no worries. Again, it is free to hang out. I don't want you to put yourself in dire financial straits on my account. I will be okay. I do missions. I do my best to make sure I've saved enough for just in case things get tough. I have enough for like tech upgrades. Okay. Thank you so much though. Ninja flossing alone in Times Square in front of millions was the most cringe. Oh, flossing. What a funny thing. Oh, okay. Color. What? There we go. Aaron walks into a coffee shop. You know who I am? Yeah, I'll take my order to go. Bring it to the car. The funds looks just prints more money. It feels like it. Thinking of that clip too. I also have confirmation. Dan and Aaron and Brian are going to sign a CD for me. That's awesome! Oh, I love NSP and I love Game Grumps. I hope they're doing good. I hope they're taking care of themselves. And thank you for the 100, by the way. And Eclectic, thank you for the gifted sub to Pop Turkey. Very nice of you. Thank you. Sadly, I was so toxic, my psychiatrist was proud of me when I finally quit. Sadly, finding work hasn't been easy despite having years to experience. It doesn't seem to really do much. Yeah, it's really rough. I am glad you are taking care of your mental health, though. That is important. Be bacon. If I don't take a nap, I will keel over. Have a good one. Enjoy your banana bread. Good night, Shady Bacon. I hope you have a good rest. Make sure you get lots of it if you can. Shade layer. Player. No, I don't know who you are. Good. Astroma, got a been fun watching and drawing along. Hope you have a nice day. Thank you for the hydrate, Astroma. Take it easy. I'm so excited to see your art on Twitter. I like your art, it's so good. Alright, I gotta take a sip. Then I must leave to get a smog check and buy groceries. Ooh. A smog check? Gosh. Oh, that's the wrong color. There we go. There we go. A little bit of shade. Lucas, thanks for the 100. Don't worry about it for the time being, but I want a banana bread emote to throw at mean people. For now, you have the me eating a cookie emote. I'm really excited to start doing emotes again. Once I'm finished up with Sky's current model, it's gonna be so good and so much fun. But after that, I do plan on working a little bit more on my emotes. I'm so excited. You could be like, is this not safe for work? No, it's safe for work. The position was very, very unintentional. And hindsight's 2020. I'm now seeing it. 3 streams in and I finally see it. Okay. No, I get it, Mickey. I get it. You absolutely right. You're right. My brain didn't think of it. Anyways. I don't do not safe for work on streams. And I don't post any. And yet Jack Grace, you too. Yeah, I didn't see it when I first started drawing it. And now it's too late. I've committed. It's slipping out. On stream, she says, ooh. Yeah. Have you ever done, like, gesture drawings? Like, that's not safe for work. You can't post any of those. Everybody naked in them. I thought about actually joining Picardo for, like, gesture drawing and, like, anatomy drawing and warm-ups. But then that involves me creating another account. I already have too much. I have too many passwords to remember and usernames. I see no problem, only benefits. Dark, I wouldn't have noticed if you just had now mentioned it. Yeah, me neither. But what does this imply? It's not lewd until you draw them blushing and sweaty. Yep, there you go. They're just being cute and lovey-dovey and it's adorable. Still haven't drawn his lower half. You can always change his stance a bit if you weren't. True. I could get a password manager. You're right, Remiko. I would need to get a password manager. Alright, let's see. What else do I have to draw? Hands. Actually, no, I should correct the hand. There we go. Okay. Let's... Oh, shoot. Okay, let's make it... I think that... Yeah. Move it over slightly. There we go. Now I get to put shade to it. Is the wrong tone. Better tone. There we go. Okay. There. I mean, I have a terribly dirty mind, forever in horny jail. Anyway, I didn't think anything of the pose. More their facial expressions that imply something more is going on. I drew like this because they're an adorable couple. They're married, and they're both very horny and smug, and it's adorable. I love it. They're so cute. Tower, thank you for the posture check, by the way. What that dog do? Oh, okay. Whew. The pants are on. The pants stay on. We're keeping them there. I have to color them in. Real quick though, I'm going to add me. trying to think of if I need to add any effects. Because it's pretty flat right now, but that's kind of the point. I wanted to keep it fairly flat so I don't spend hours upon hours on rendering this. I wanted to keep it fairly 2D. Your model has hardcore librarian vibes? Thank you. It's part of what I was going for. I was going for the sexy librarian. Or the cool vampire look. Cosmic, I've not been this angry in a while. Long time. But now it's time to relax. The end of the... Yeah, come on over and vibe for a bit. So you also like your fluff dogs big. Yeah, I like big old werewolves. I don't know. I like when the werewolves get like actually monstrous. It's so nice. The ones that are just like that change into wolves. Those aren't werewolves. Those are shapeshifters. That's different. How's mouse tracking work? It's tracking my Cintiq pen. So I use a Wacom. So it's there's a screen back here that has the art of the pen moving, and it's just tracking my Cintiq movement. Awful large teeth you have. I like sharp teeth. Give us a sexy shush-mish librarian. Quiet. Silence you. Alright, let's do hair texture. Got too embarrassed. I got too embarrassed. Give me a sec. I gotta recover. Anyways. I didn't spell light right. There's no K in light. Okay. They're all adorable. I love his cheek fuzz. Makes me think of my baby kitty's cheek. Yeah, I love the little side face fuzz. It's adorable. Let's do this, the bat technique. There we go. Okay. Soft light's not a good. Really? Yeah, that's a bit better. Nah, the color's a little too weird. Leave it like that for now. You give them a little visible banana bread and that would offset the loot. Would it though? Would it? It's actually not for a client, Otaku. This is for me and for fun because I really like the original point of this was Basil actually gave me his crunchy brush so that I could do art with it, which was an amazing gift. It was so kind of him. And I wanted to do this art for months. And it's been a bit. So now I'm just doing it because I have no excuse. Banana bread solves all. Does it though? Does it? It's a crunchy brush. Yes, I love the crunchy brush. It's literally called Basil's Crunchy Brush. Shining Stars, thank you for the breathe redeem. You redeem. Water spray bottle for chat. This rate. Maybe. Think about it. Just censor the groin area with big banana bread, then no one will see get lewd thoughts. I just like the fact that fiction has largely moved away from the werewolf curse side of things. The whole kill your best friend, closest person is actually pretty tragic if done correctly. Is that what the old trope was? Why was it kill your best friend and closest person? I know very little about werewolf lore. I just like the aesthetic. Rather marry the Hulk or marry Skeletor? MCU Hulk? Like, he like, you saw him chilling with Valkyrie. They could just be buds. Like, you could just be friends. That could be fun. Thank you so damn, Jelly. I'm glad you like it. He already has the most alluring smell in his fur. The banana bread you have hidden. It's a scent. It's a cologne. Hey, Gear Ghost, I'm doing good. Honestly, didn't see the lewdness everyone was talking about at first, but thought it could be edited easily. Yeah, it could probably be edited pretty easily. Yeah, I'm gonna add some filters on top of this. I'm gonna get rid of the rough layer. I don't think I need that anymore. Yeah. I'm gonna add a second hand though. I have to put it up here. Oh, wait. There you go. There's the rough. Not this one, this one. Yeah, I had a rough hand here. It looks kind of strange if his hand isn't there, so I'll just have to add that in. Most part, I can call this pretty much done except for the hands. I'm gonna take care of that a little bit when my brain stops being so flustered about it. It's gonna take a second. It's gonna take a hot minute. Ooh, Skeletor is a skeleton and skeletons are adorable. They are really cute. I used to have an OC that was just a skeleton. And that is actually what helped me learn anatomy. I studied skeletons to draw them. That helped so much. Can you have Basil do a thumbs up? Why would that look so funny in my brain? Why does my... That would be great. Can I get a Warhammer 40k orc wag? Wag! Wag! Is that right? I don't know 40k. The reason I like goblins is D&D. The old werewolf lore was that the people who loved the wolf as a person would usually end up dead. Oh, okay, so it was, yeah, it was just you would end up killing your loved ones. Gotcha. Talking about things that went unseen. If you draw breadcrumbs falling from Boo's hands, it would look like she's feeding him banana bread. Yeah, it probably would. Also, Taylor Snake, thank you for the resub with Prime. Happy 2 months. You have any fun D&D stories? Yeah, I got a couple. I'm gonna pause this and switch over to my other screen. Because why not? There we go. We can just vibe for a little bit while my brain tries to recover a little. You know? Just a little bit. Fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Let me put my pen in its hole. Ooh, she must. Yeah, Boo is a rat. Make it an alt, please. Make what an alt? Not safe for work alt? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. No question mark. All good. The lead part of Honey's brain subtly guided her towards this pose. The same part that I remember guiding her unintentionally thinking chat was very unsafe way. Anyways, I gotta stop. I gotta concentrate a bit. Cover. Only do not say for you're comfortable. Yeah, that's probably. Sorry, I'm stretching. Only do it if you're comfortable. That's kind of the important thing. Is if you're comfortable with it, yeah, do it. I am not comfortable doing it, especially on stream, because you know, first off, which is TOS. I don't want to break that. Then, secondly, I enjoy keeping things safe for work because I don't ever want to risk a minor coming along with my streams. Because even if you make your streams 18+, people are still going to click on it, regardless of their age. And I don't want to ever, like, accidentally traumatize someone. Funky chat, yeah, keep it say-so. Or respectful, at least. I just wants to go to Horn Jail. We have honey. We do have honey. A bee. I do have a bee model. But yeah, like, not safe for work is also art. It is indeed art. And it's actually a very good thing to study if you want to learn. Because, like, not safe for work artists have really, really gotten good at learning how to render skin and hair. And so I really like studying them to see how they do. Because there's this thing where light not only bounces off the skin, but it also illuminates the skin a little bit. Like, if you shine a flashlight through your ear, there's this weird lighting to it, and it's really, really cool to study that because it is so difficult to understand and draw because of colors. It's very fascinating to me. Have you tried Werewolf Apocalypse Earthblood? I have not, no. Honey makes not safe for work, but not sexy. Be evil. Start a not safe for work alt, just have OSHA violations on my Twitter. Subsurface scattering. Yes, that is what it's called. Thank you. It's very difficult to draw. Like, I already have trouble, like, coloring because of just general lack of experience, as well as, like, colors are weird in my brain. So it's very fun to study those. Excuse me. Hiccups. Can I make an OSHA violations and call it not safe for work stream? Yes, you can. Because they are not safe for the workplace. There's a dignity in purely safe for work content. To succeed without debasing yourself in front of people in horny jail, take pride in it. Thank you. I like not safe for work creators. Absolutely valid. Love them. They're very kind people. I know a couple of them and they're very, very cool. And a lot of the times you'll get some like not safe for work artists who are very just chill and relaxed. And I can really appreciate that. Sometimes when you get people who do purely safe for work, they could, some of them, of course not all of them. This is not a generalizing statement. But sometimes they can like get on their own high horse about it and be like, I didn't have to do not safe for work for my content. And it's like, no, that's not how that works. People like content and you make that content. I don't think there's anything really wrong with that. You're not really promoting anything harmful or being mean to anybody. I don't think there's anything really wrong with it. For example, like Cottontail VA. She does not safe for work voice acting. Very, very sweet person. Genuinely very kind. Very fun and entertaining. And like, people are not just one thing. People are many things. We're very multifaceted. Black Flame, hi. Glad you like my model. I was thinking not safe for work models and streamers, not artists. Ah, I see. Gotcha. Didn't you do the shirt drawing with the underboob and side boob? Yeah, I did. Definitely did that. No nips though. Technically safe for work. Again, like, I don't want to discriminate against anybody for the content they make. I've seen people... I've seen people be very cruel towards streamers and content creators who have in the past done adult work. And I don't think that's a very fair thing to do, because like whether they do it or not, still, people still deserve to be treated with respect and dignity. Doesn't really matter whether they do adult work or not. I personally am not comfortable with it. Like doing it myself, that's okay. That's my boundary. Something I learned about how light and skin interacts coming from a camouflage study done by the Department of Defense in 1970s during Vietnam, actually. The oil on our skin is the same level of shiny no matter what color the pigment is. Really? Huh. That's actually really good to know. What you do don't define what you are. Yeah. I think yeah, to a certain extent that's very true. Your actions and how you treat other people define what kind of person you are. Having a balance between the artistry of eroticism and straight horny is hard. Like Patrick Nagel, I guess. I have no idea who that is. Valium, I got called off for work. I'm gonna get some rest and go mow the lawn. Get back to writing afterwards. Would love to work with you sometime, honey. Thank you. I hope you have some rest and you have fun mowing the lawn. I love this chew. Thank you, Zypho. And thank you for the boop tech. Mr. Ducky, what did you miss? Not much. We just, I've almost finished the art piece of Basil and Boo. I'm just cooling down because now I'm thinking my brain, I accidentally put them in a mildly suggestive pose. Like, he was on his lap, but there's nothing there. And now my brain is just reeling right now and I'm trying to recover. Is this the way you want to be treated? Yeah, exactly. Even if you don't like the person, it still costs nothing to treat them with respect. And if you don't like them, a lot of the times, the solution is just removing yourself from their presence, or removing them from your presence, you know? You need some bonks? Why would I need some bonks? What'd I do? Was I acting as a weird person? Out of curiosity, do you remember the name of the paper? Oh, right, that's responding to another comment. Gotcha. Thinking, have you ever done landscape art with 3-point perspective? 3-point. Point is... Yes. Okay, yes, I have. However, it was for a homework assignment. I had to create buildings with a 3-point perspective. It's too hard. Perspective is difficult. Background artists are wizards still. Perspective. 2 points hard. 2 points already hard enough. Ruglu Daller for the 100 chats. I only follow bottoms. I'm good. How are you? Any post can be suggested if you're horny enough. Perhaps. What software or hardware would you recommend for VTuber tracking? So Jakun, it depends on what model you have. If you have a model that is compatible with actually, most models will just use iPhone tracking. iPhone tracking does currently have the best tracking. However, there is a really new thing for VTube Studio. If you already have VTube Studio and you have an NVIDIA driver, I really recommend you test out their new NVIDIA driver software. It's already in the program. It essentially allows for semi 3D tracking with your model, so it's very good. You can also do some things that the iPhone can do, such as mouth wiggles. Like that. You can do that. However, your model has to be rigged for it. Just your model has to be rigged with the mouth X parameters. If you have a iPhone, that is probably the best tracking you're going to get for camera-wise. If you want better tracking, you can use VBridger, which is an add-on program that you can buy on Steam, created by the Art Gun and Studios, I think. That involves your model being rigged with VTube Studio tracking, though. So you would need a lot more mouth toggles and different eye parameters. So keep that in mind. Part of it is which program you're using, and part of it is also what your rigger is doing in Live 2D. We got anything thinking of all the abs. I like abs. Listen, abs on anybody. Good stuff. Good stuff. What was your first job, babysitter? It was as the eldest, you usually get babysitting jobs first. I babysat my neighbor's kids. I babysat my siblings' friends because they were babies. I ended up tutoring them in their homework a lot of the times. And then the job after that was coaching. I was actually coaching some sports like soccer and field hockey. It was fun. It was real fun. I liked it. I got to use my big kid voice and be loud. It was outside and the sound wouldn't bounce back. Ooh. Also, Dante Ignis, thank you for the resub. Happy 5 months. Started experimenting with transparency and color blending recently. Major improvement when drawing things like insectoid wings. Yes, transparency is very important for insectoid wings. They're so difficult, but they look so pretty when done right. Someone who worked in the adult industry for many years, a lot of people, including myself, did it because it paid the bills, put food on the table. Yeah, exactly. Behind and in front of the camera are people who are just doing a job and performance solely to entertain and to survive. It may be looked down upon, but it's still work. Hardship and circumstances brought me into that line of work at the time, and I'm grateful it gave me money to eat and accepted that I was a foreign in another country at a time. Yeah, like, you never know the reason people are doing things. Whether it be by choice or out of a need to pay bills and survive, you don't know, and either way, the choice should not dictate whether or not you treat someone with respect. That is important. Stephanie, on commissions? Not currently open. I am going to be opening model commissions in 2023. So, look forward to it. They're only going to get better, baby! This new video tech? Yeah, for base. 3-point perspective is my favorite. It's so rough, though. It's so hard to get right. It's so hard. Everything looks like... Whenever I try it, everything looks too stiff. I'm not good at making backgrounds feel, like, real. They always look like a computer made them. You gonna finish off Hollow Knight on stream? Oh, maybe. Probably. We'll see, though. No promises. I've got some stuff coming up. Matchstick, my first Honey Goblin stream. I love your model. Thank you. That's very kind of you to say. Thank you. Ooh. Also, Akuroyami, thank you for the resub. Happy 4 months. Welcome back. I always find it ironic how much people hate people in the adult industry despite the amount of consumption of the media, typically by folks who are saying this stuff goes on. Yeah, I don't know. People got a lot of hang-ups when it comes to not safe for work and adult stuff. Like, I'm not those people. I don't know. People are people. Just treat them as respectfully as you can. You never know the reason people do things. Hey, Yessie Fox. Thank you. I'm glad you like the outfit. The librarian outfit is so good. I love it. It's so frilly. Hang ups publicly, but behind closed doors. Yeah. Like, I don't want to get too far into it because, like, I don't think I have the answers to all that, but it's respect. Be respectful to everybody. You never know what someone's going through. And Mike Skis Pass, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Hi, Marcus. But it is a librarian outfit. Yeah, I initially designed it as a vampire kind of outfit, kind of like I referenced Alucard for the frills in the neck and like the classy bejeweled ribbon. But with the glasses, it looks very much like a librarian outfit. With the short hair, you librarian. It's a Velma look now. Long hair gives OSP red vibes. Oh yeah! Oh man, I haven't watched their videos in a while. Yeah. Hair, long hair, long hair. Lexic with long hair gives. Oh, sorry, I already read that. Not tuck. How about you? Fight. Time to fight. Personally, I'm quite okay with not safe for work. Alright, sorry. Yeah. I kinda got the same opinion. Big floof. Big floof. Yeah, baby. I love it. I think babysitting at a young age only made me dislike children. The 2 I watched the longest were Demon Spawn. Ooh. Yeah, watching kids is rough. Little girl would literally bash on my chest and it still hurts. Because she wasn't allowed ice cream. Oh. Oh boy. Brother would constantly try to trash his ADHD. That's too much for a kid to be babysitting. Oh my gosh. That's a lot. I'm gonna comb that hair. Yeah. It's so much fun. I like brushing my hair. It's very, very relaxing. Every morning. That reminds me, yesterday was Throw Small People Day. Did you get yeeted? I evaded it. My mods tried. They were very insistent. No. Just came back as the hair grew. What did I wake in on? Not much. I just like long hair. Nice. Ooh. One of my streams I followed for a long time just went VTuber mode and got a really cute 3D photo. Ah, really? I love being a VTuber. Being a VTuber is great. So much. So much. Ooh. Actually, do y'all want to see the Synesthesia thing? Let me just put it in right there. No, I don't. Copy image. Yeah, copy the image. Did it work? No, it didn't. Okay. I don't think I could drag it in yet. What if I put it on my desktop? Nope. That. Okay. I'll save the image to my desktop. There we go. Now, if I put it into... Also, Eclectic, thanks for the hydrate. There we go. Yeah, so I actually did a bit of a study on it a while back. Yeah, so there was a bunch of different colors. Like, this is salty for some reason. This is a solid color. These feel like soft, like chalk, but also like bed sheets. Like, this is a cold color. This was the sour blue that I was talking about. These are sweet. This is wet and smells like coffee. This feels like sweet. This is dry. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Colors are weird. I don't get it. It don't make sense. Brain's wires got crossed. It's weird. My brain is a funky thing. She a cutie with short hair, she's stunning. With long hair, big. Thank you. And Callie, thank you for the posture check. Feeling good. Question, what happens if you turn your head too far to left or right? So it loses tracking, but I rigged it so it can go not too far. Like not quite 180. But it goes pretty far. But yeah, if it loses track, if the model loses tracking, like if I were to suddenly like disappear from, it would just freeze on the last thing I was it could track me with. No. I had really long hair once during middle school, and Legos wanted to play with my hair. It's fun. It's very fun. Money means 1 year of VTubing and a birthday for me. Nice. Double the cake. Yep. Get some sweets. Lucas, can the raid message be happy hour started since, you know, tavern? Ooh, that is a cute. Oh, but it was National Throw People Day yesterday. Can you make a model that could do a creepy 360 head turn? So you can actually do that. I have seen people do that. Specifically one person. I think it was... the name might be wrong. But the rigger for Kaison's model, who is part of the shoujo, did a model that can 360 turn. Like, turn all the way around. Not tracking-wise, but it can turn. It also has very, very complex hand tracking because that rigger is insane. The amount of... Yeah, Himono-sensei! Thank you, Brian. Yeah, Himono. She's insanely talented. So... and skilled and works so hard. It's incredible. It's so nice. It was Throw the Gob yesterday. We're not quite going yet. We're just gonna vibe for a little bit longer. Oh, stretching my arms. Oh, that reminds me. I'm actually going to be on stream tomorrow. I don't usually stream Sundays because I have D&D. However, I am actually going to be on Jummy's stream tomorrow. Playing How Smooth Is Your Brain? It was very last minute. But it was also like... Jum asked me, was like, hey, are you interested? And I was like, I love How Smooth Is Your Brain. Thank you, guys. Yes, you can check out Jummy's Twitch there. I'll be there tomorrow. It's gonna be... So... I'm just double checking, make sure nothing's changed because I'm pretty sure everything is the same. Yeah, we good. Okay, yeah. We Gucci. But yeah, I've never been on How Smooth Is Your Brain. It is such... Oh, it's so funny. It's so funny. Jummy is hilarious. I love Jummy. Jummy makes me laugh and makes me so happy. I love seeing Jum streams. I've got to get off now. I've used almost all my points for the banana bread. Alright, take it easy, Reflex. Thank you so much for coming in. And Otaku, thank you for the 200. I want to let you know that I saw a fan of yours cosplaying at your local rent fair. She was serving meat at a tavern. She even had the little boar friend tucked to her skirt. That's adorable! Oh my gosh, that's so cute! That's really incredible to me that someone would kind of like put a little cosplay of me and put a snack inside of her pocket. That's adorable. That was so funny because like I was thinking about it and I was like, well, I wonder if I cosplayed as myself, like one TwitchCon, if I ever decide to go, like would I do the full green like face paint and everything? Would that happen? Should I do that? And then I was like, nah, no one would do that. No one would do that. But the outfit, I'm flattered. I'm flattered. I do want pics, but like, if they're not there, that's fine. Also, I would need their permission to take pictures because like that's important. Can't take pictures of strangers. That's weird. That's a little funky. Don't underestimate cosplayers. True, cosplayers are insane in the best way possible. They're so dedicated, and they're so the craft and the time they put into their stuff. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Unfathomable, thank you for the resub. 11 months. Oh my god, cosplaying as yourself? Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Banana bread is now a menu of the tavern. On the menu of the tavern. Yeah. It definitely is. I want to be able to bake banana bread like my dad. My dad's he's not a baker, but he loves baking. It is so good at it. Anytime I need help with baking, I just talk to him and he's like, yeah, try this. Alright, well, would you look at that? I finally caught one of your streams. You love the model. Thank you. Black Flame, do you have a Discord? Also, would you be cool with me drawing your avatars? If you work. Yeah, for sure. That's very kind of you. Thanks for asking. There's a Discord. If you do !Discord, you will have to enter a password to get in, and the password is hidden inside the rules. It's to make sure everyone reads them. Because we want to make sure that everything stays above board. Thank you, Guy. I've made a cosplay of Freddy Fazbear from FNAF once. Only upper half, but right now I'm fixing the jaw of the mask. That's incredible. People can the fact that people can actually cosplay as animatronics. Ah. I really want to go to a con just so I can see people cosplaying. I've gone to one con in the past. It was fairly small though. But I want to see people dressing up and see what it looks like when people are just having fun, looking how they want to look. It seems like an awesome time. Matchstickwick, thank you for the sub. Tavern, I hope you're doing well. Whew. Go to Comic-Con then. True, I could go to Comic-Con. I'm kind of waiting for I'm waiting for the panini to kind of not be a thing because it seems like there's variants and I don't want to risk getting my family or my friends sick. Because I know a couple people that are immunocompromised and I do not want to even risk getting them sick. So for the most part, that's kind of why when I've been hanging out with a couple friends that I know really take care and my family. Just to make sure that everything's fairly safe. New York or San Fran are the best. Ooh. But gotta leave soon since work is a thing. Yeah, take it easy. I'm just cooling off before we go raid someone. Just vibing, just chatting. You gotta go to one of the big ones and you go to New York. I've heard New York can be cool. A lot of Spider-Man outfits. I've heard. Sadly, I caught the bug 2 weeks ago. It was rather unfun. Oh yeah. Oh Cornelius, I do not envy that. I hope you're recovering. Yeah, another reason I don't wanna risk getting sick is because it'll probably affect my vocal cords. Like, I already strain those just on an every day, singing while I work, you know. But Elia Ice, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. How was your stream? Crystal here for a blast. Why did my brain think of hot, like icy hot? Here for a blast, get some icy hot. Who we raid? I am just checking who is going to be streaming in about 5 minutes. Because like I'm so close to ending stream. I don't want to, like, there's a lot of people that'll be streaming in about 5-ish minutes. Yeah, thank you for the earwiggles. And just Deadpool. Thank you for the breathe redeem. Spider-Gwen is currently in the Fortnite Battle Pass. I love Spider-Gwen. She's so cool. I love Spider-Gwen. I think her and Silk are my favorite spider people. They're just so good. Michael Run. I've been busy, but I love the redesign. Thank you. I'd like it too. I'm real proud of it. It also does this. Fall demon. Silk is so cute. Yeah, I love Silk. The design is so good too.
A few moments later.
Peter, get out. Okay, I'll leave. Gwen though. Can't say no to Gwen. And I love Miles. Ugh, Peter's fun too. So good. There's just so many good spider people. Penny Parker's fun. I haven't seen much of her comic though. I just know her from Spider-Verse. Pet the boars now? Nice. Alright, one sec. I pogged right as my phone was like, you have 20% battery left. Pog face. Wasn't a Noir guy. Listen, Nick Cage voicing Noir, best decision ever. It's such good casting. I know I haven't seen too many Nick Cage films, but like, I do really like. I do really like him in what's it called? Into the Spider-Verse. Yeah, we were just talking about that. Jeez, brain. Happy spooky month. Anticon. Spider-Gwen's costume is just so cool. It's probably one of the most striking costumes I can think of. But the second Spider-Verse does as much justice as the first. It's a two-parter. It's a two-parter, right? So the first one's gonna come out, and then we have to wait for the second one. But it has been confirmed, so that's good. That's really good. For warning, I'm reading rules over and over, but I'm dumb, so it's if you. Oh, okay. No worries, I get it. I might need to adjust it. Oh, I do really like Ghost Rider. Specifically when Ghost Rider's on screen though. Like it's just so good. There's just so much good action and it's a flaming skull on a motorcycle. How can you not love that? How can you not love that? That's just great. It's so metal. Ah. I love both Venom and Carnage, the symbiotes, regardless of who's touching them. The movie Venom, I actually really like it. I really like it. The second movie, also good. It's very much a different genre, though, I will say. But the first one, the way everyone gets tossed around is so good. It's so good. All right. I know who we're gonna rate. We're gonna pay a little visit to another goblin. How's that sound? This is actually a wonderful goblin to visit. Demon Honey, I've come to make a bargain. My soul for the Legend of Dragoon remake. Oh. Wait, that's a good request. Did you have a different eyeliner on the model when you introduced it? I just popped in from short and then just noticed since the demon form looks different. It's definitely different. We can also have makeup on. A little bit of a different vibe. Let's go with me as a raid message. We're gonna go because this is a special event we're gonna be raiding into. It is going to be very, very fun. We're going to pay a visit to the lovely, really friendly, really kind gamer goblin Gary. I think it'll be really fun to see him. But yeah, we're going to another goblin. This is his full-time mini celebration. And he's playing Jump King. Alright, Gary, game on. Forest server just got here. I will be on Jummy's stream tomorrow at 12 p.m. or noon PDT. I will notify the Discord and I will tweet it on Twitter when it's starting. We're gonna be playing How Smooth Is Your Brain, which is the funniest game that Jummy created. How Smooth Is Your Brain, and it is genius and hilarious. I have never laughed so hard in a stream before. It's incredible. I highly recommend you check Jummy out in general, but I will be on Jum's stream tomorrow. We get a quick shout out for Jum again. Guy, before we go. I love Jum so much. Jum's so fun. Yes, thank you, Guy. Yep, check out Jummy. I'll be there tomorrow. It's a good time. First time watching on Twitch. Hey, Horror Kid. My bad, we're wrapping up stream. We're heading over to another Goblin streamer. I'm sure y'all will enjoy his content. Gary is such a positive, kind streamer and so friendly. I think y'all are gonna like him. So please, make sure to take care of yourselves. I will see y'all fairly soon, tomorrow in fact. And then we're streaming more art on Monday. It will be different art, so be prepared. I'll catch y'all later, okay? Bye-bye.